Well, I think for the Lakers to turn things around,
I just clicked it.
on the offensive end of the court like Udonis Haslem and Dirk
I just clicked it. I'm just watching the Lakers game. I might end stream at any moment.
They have to take care of the ball. That's been a problem the entire
I might end stream at any moment, but I just clicked go live.
Create and make more threes.
Lakers.
Let's go, Lakers!
In that game one loss. OKC
Let's
certainly
go,
took advantage of those. The defending NBA
Lakers!
champions trying to take a 2-0 lead in the series. John Goble, Ben Taylor, Mark Lindsay, our officiating crew. Holmgren at Ayton, and the Lakers control the tip. We're underway here in OKC. Hachimura has been red hot from three-point territory in the postseason. LeBron James had 27.6 assists in the loss the other night. The jumper from Smart doesn't go.
Legal.
OKC is a team who is going to swarm in the paint, as JJ Redick said. Their only weakness defensively is they do give up a lot of threes. The Lakers have shot it well from three in the postseason.
How come I can't fucking... Can you guys hear it? Oh, no, I gotta turn up the sound, too.
The miss from A.J. Mitchell. Reeves really struggled.
There we go!
Hachimura, one and done for Los Angeles.
Nothing wrong with streaming the fucking scoreboard. All right, no points yet. Let's go, Lakers!
Holmgren the catch. And Reeves made contact with the body. He's called on the foul.
They should let me ref the game. I would do it fairly. I would do it fairly and balanced.
Is really able to get the ball.
How do I make sure you guys don't hear it?
He sees it. He sees the mismatch. Throws it up there.
There we go. Okay. Hello. I'm just gonna vibe. You know, the game's going on. We can just talk while the game's going on. Just want to watch it with chat. It's gonna, you know, just chill for a bit. See how it's going. Maybe the Lakers win. If they do, I will literally lose my mind. If not, it'll be an expected loss. So I'm stealing my resolve. I won't be upset. This is my shield. I can't be hurt if they lose because they're not expected to win. Do you understand? I want the audio back. Yeah, well, I think I'll get banned for that. That way. Balls that way. Big A, what's your parlay looking like? I don't do parlays, bro. I do crypto financial futures. I bet on each team's financial performance based on their performance in the game. So I can make long-term ETH. Did you hear about what happened to Canva? No. Is that like a Canva these nuts or something? What happened to Canva? Miss! Brick! Oh, I dipped it in. This game's over already, I feel like. Hacked, cooked. Canvas got hacked. Canvas or Canva? Oh, I can't switch to look. I lose the stream. Here, I'll do it over here. Canva hacked. Canvas hack strands university students during finals week. Oh my God, dude. Somebody didn't want to do their final, so they hacked Canvas, and now no one has to do their final. 275 million people's data was leaked across 9,000 schools. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy, dude. Several prominent universities, including University of Michigan and Harvard, alerted students on Thursday that Canvas was unavailable. Dude, right during finals, everyone's going to try and get out of their final or delay it. Everyone's gonna be like, I can't mentally process. Canvas is down and my notes were there. And we need more time. We need more time. Just delete all your data and say you were hacked. That's crazy. That is loco. It was hacked by a group named Shiny Hunters. A bunch of Pokemon. Fucking adult Pokemon addicts are hacking 275 million people. Pokemon was a mistake. There's a ransom letter? feel like my data is probably in it. Canvas has been around. The compromised information includes personally identifying information, names, email addresses, student ID numbers, and Canvas messages. The breach was contained as of May 2nd. That's so funny. So funny to try and spin it as like, we've got this contained. Do they have all of the data? Yes. Yes. But at this point, there's no more data to steal. So we've contained it. Shut the fuck up. And it's down? Don't be mad at us. We've got it contained. Canvas is fully operational. We're not seeing any ongoing on. That's so funny. First of all, it's not fully operational. And secondly, of course, you're not going to see ongoing activity. They stole the data. They're not going to come back and steal it again. There should be a lawsuit, bro. You should be cooked. That's security's important. Two things happen, bro. Either this is just students trying to get out of a final and they incredibly hacked it. Or more likely, Canvas cut some corners with like AI code and it made their security vulnerable as shit. And now they're getting fucking cooked for it. What's the ransom? I don't know. I do know that the Lakers are already down. They're down by 7. Come on, Braun! Come on, Braun! Should I change passwords? Your password, I love Atrioc 42069, is perfect. It's rock solid. It says a little bit about yourself. And no reason to change it. No reason to change it. We're getting a beer commercial now. There's a follow-up on the kids can't read video. Can they read now? If not, how much do I care about the follow-up?
A video of his peers barely being able to read.
Read the ending score for me.
She wore a suit, clothes that were. Who's this for?
She wore a sahalat of clothes that.
Yeah, I mean, some kids can't read, bro. What are you going to tell me? Who the fuck says gauche, though? I say it sometimes. You're being a little gauche. Thoughts on buying houses with Tuyo and selling immediately until I get a free one, then retiring. So you guys might be wondering what Tuyo is. It's a new card that sometimes doesn't charge you. Buy now, pay later. How awesome is that? And then the only problem with it is it has an exorbitantly high interest rate and they get to pick what you don't pay for. So it's just a significantly worse like cashback rewards. They just will every now and then pick a really small purchase to give you some percent back. But also if you miss any payments, so they pick, it's not random. They pick, it's not random. Yes, correct. The fine print's all available. They pick, it's not random. So no, they're just going to pick none of your houses and they're going to pick the one time you get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven. And then, by the way, when you miss a payment on one of those houses, they're going to fucking ding you with insane interest rates. What happens if you only buy large items? And they just won't pick anything, bro. Or they'll wait till you've bought enough that the percentage of cash back adds up to one large item and they'll give you that large item. That's what they'll do. At no point will they ever lose money or will you ever make out like a positive deal. As long as the Canvas hackers give us all A's, then I'm cool with it. What do you mean? As long as the situation works out perfectly in your favor, you're cool with it. That's normal. As long as this bank robber like gives half the money to me, but I don't have any legal ramifications, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, bro. Thoughts on cruise ship virus? The hentai virus, they're saying. My thoughts are, I guess we should thank God the Northern Lion Super Cruise got canceled, because that virus would have gone wild. That virus would have gone wild on that ship, bro. It would have been a true plandemic. Hey, 7-Eleven. Lakers come back. We believe. We in this house, we believe. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this virus. I'm no virologist. People died, and they are apparently do contact tracing. Oh, Rui with the steal? Wait a minute. Lob? Foul, right? Let him shoot. Let him shoot. Let him shoot. Let him shoot. We need Luka, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Luka or me. Lakers need one of the two. They need Luka Doncic or they need Atrioc. Because I'm kind of a glue guy. Like, I hope I bring the team together. And also, I have I can shoot 15% from three. All right? Lethally. If I'm uncontested and unguarded, and if they let me shoot at the high school 3-point line. I can't really do it on an NBA 3-point line, but like if they let me, they should give me the right. Is the hentai virus priced in yet? Nothing's priced in, bro. The entire market is pricing in that everything is perfect, nothing will go wrong. That's what the market is pricing in. It's pricing in absolute perfection and that everything is every bad sign you're seeing is nah, don't worry about it. It's a golden age. Have you been briefed on the virus? Trump. Yes, I have. What have you learned? Trump. It's very much, we hope, under control. Should Americans be concerned it's going to spread? I hope not. We'll do the best we can. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me. Oh, brother. All right, streamers. Time to crack out the Among Us. You know what to do. Pandemic coming. We have to crack out Among Us. We got to get back to electrical. Dude, I was partnered with Peter Park, not Spider-Man, but the streamer at the Magic event in Vegas, and I was just shooting the shit with him. He's a really nice guy, and he was telling me how he came up as an Among Us streamer. He was a pandemic Among Us streamer with like the OTV group or whatever, and he would just play Among Us every stream all day, multiple hours, every day. Every YouTube video was Among Us. He did that for, I don't know, 2 years. And he told me, I was asking him, like, low-key, can you be honest? Like, was it fun? And he goes, no. He goes, I hated it. He goes, the game is so boring, but it was the only thing we could play at the time. We were just farming it. And I thought that was so funny. It was like Ninja playing Fortnite long after he didn't enjoy it, bro. It's that the biggest fear is to get, not the biggest fear. I guess the biggest fear is spiders. But the biggest fear as a creator is to get so locked into something you hate. That's why I'm hard forcing Lakers watch party today. You can't make me. This is all I want to do. That's why that's what 4 years to Super Mario. Hey, by the way, since we're just fucking early vibing and fucking shooting the shit, and the Lakers are doing quite well, actually, closer than I thought. I beat Yamato Cannon today. Sorry to give you guys an update on a game you don't care about, but I just really am enjoying. But I am the unofficial #1 seed. If the tournament was now, I am the highest rated player, and I've beaten all the top players. I beat Yamato again, and we were both offline. I just ran into him offline. He was offline. And I'll be honest with you, I trunched him. I'm a higher rated than Tyler 1. It's like more for myself than anything because like I'm not making any money because I'm not in the tournament and I'm not streaming as much because I'm grinding. It's just for me to know that I could do it, and I'm kind of like happy that I could. Like I learned the game pretty fast. Have you beaten Dirty Dan Clancy though? Actually, did you guys see that Dirty Dan Clancy is doing a new strategy to fight viewbots that seems like it might actually work? I don't trust anything, right? I'm obviously very cynical. But Dirty Dan Clancy and his Clancyville Tower, where he rules with an iron fist, they came up with a new strategy where, because here's the thing, Twitch can know your viewers are bots, but not live. After the stream is over, when they're tabulating everything to pay out advertisers and everything, they have a pretty good idea of what bots were or not, but they can't do it when it's live. So what they're doing is they're taking your average of what your real viewership is, and they're giving you a soft viewer cap of that, no matter what. So if you have a weird spike in viewers, it still only shows the viewer cap. Now, it's not like, there's a few situations where that could really fuck you over. Like if you had an extra fucking cool stream and you were popping off and it doesn't show that. But in general, it's going to like really disincentivize paying for view bots. It's an odd way to do things. Well, let me tell you why they do it this way. Because if you just ban the view bots, the view botting companies adapt really fucking quick. They can figure out how it got noticed and how it got banned, and they change it. So that way doesn't really work. So the only other way is you could ban the view botters, but then the downside is someone could buy a streamer they hate view bots to get them banned. So that's not fair either. And so this feels like the only smart way to like soft punish it without hurting someone who's not view botting but is getting view botted. If I view bot consistently, would that just become my average viewer count? No, because look, at the end of the stream, they can, like, let's say you had 10,000 viewers, right? And they go, actually only 5,000 of those were real. Well, then they know that's your average. Like your average is calculated based on that. Why don't they make viewers have to show up to a stream theater in real life? That would give 100% accurate view counts. That's a good idea. I think the internet should be disbanded and Twitch should only broadcast to movie theaters. And if you want to watch a streamer, you have to go to the movie theater. And that's going to bring back third spaces because everyone's going to go in and fucking watch XUC, and internet should be in person. By the way, I had a little bit at the end of Lemonade Stand where I talked about humansonly.com. I really believe in this. I want humansonly.com to be set up by the government, but separately like PBS. It should be funded by a congressional law that nobody can overrule and is independent of the government, but funded by the government. It's like PBS. And it's new social media that's not run for advertisers. And it's humansonly.com, and you have to do your ID to it. That's what I literally think this is a brilliant idea that'll help solve some of the problems with social media. ID or social security or both, whatever. However, whatever stops bots, both. And I think you should still be allowed to have other social media. And you want to be anonymous or whatever, I don't care. But I think there should be a social media. People got to say that real shit. And it's got no bots. That's what I want. I want literally just a place with no bots. No ads, no bots. Yeah. Yeah. No ads, no bots. No Chili's talk in a while. I'm going on a Chili's date tonight. You coming? Are you inviting me to third wheel your Chili's date? Because I'll be there. You give me a triple dipper. who moderates federal employees. It's run like the way PBS is run. Okay? It's funded by the state, but not really controlled by the state. It's a separate organization. It takes donations. And maybe it sells like, I don't know, fucking stickers or icons or something, whatever. But and did you see Rui buy this on the Doom? Yeah, I did. I'm a little bit behind. If you guys have like a better live stream, this game's close, bro. These boys are hooping. Hey, Big A, a lot of my friends are graduating from college this year. I was supposed to graduate with them. Wait, can I move this so that I can still see your... I'll move it up here. And then I can still... A lot of my friends are graduating college this year. And I took a gap year, so I'm graduating a year late. I'm afraid of losing so many friends, and I was hoping to hear if you might have any advice on how to find new friends, building relationships in college. I don't drink, by the way, so I just like parties. Your friends graduating should not mean you lose them as friends. That doesn't make any sense. You should, if you're friends with them, you should stay in touch. And, you know, most of them are going to still be around the college, at least in their first year after. Just stay in touch. Just use the internet and Discord. And I'm still friends with my college friends. And then, yeah, the other thing is like, you know, it's senior year, so it's a little bit different. But if you're trying to make friends in college, you know, what I did was clubs. I specifically founded a club. I founded in the Esports Association at ASU. This is the early days of esports. And I met Stans through that, and I made some friends. But you could, I'm sure someone's already made something like that. Something you're interested in, you could join. Join a cult. You could also do that. The key is to never make friends so you never lose them. Now he's thinking, bro. Now he's fucking thinking. Stay Sigma. Stay outside of the fucking system. One can pin you down. Hey, Atrioc. Been a fan for over a year and love your econ viewpoint topics. I prefer you over other commentators that alienates me to either extreme. Be some hesitant to blame woke for anything, usually point to the economy. Yes, it's the source of all problems, but you really think it's caused zero issues. You save money, stress, makes people anti-woke, but I'm financially stable, and I think it has ruined policies, media like housing, movies, and often defended by the moral high ground. So, I think there's a nuanced answer to your question. I'm not going to make fun of it. But here's what I genuinely think. It's not that there aren't some people who took it too far and were annoying. It's not like there are not some people who fit this stereotype of, you know, yeah, I told the example on stream of the people, well, like Rochelle got up, Stans' wife, asked a question and said, hey guys, I want to ask a question. And they go, guys, there's no guys up here. We're women. It's like, Rochelle's like wearing like a rainbow flag. And like, it's like there's definitely people that take it too far. But what I want you to understand is like, just be honest about who has the real power. Those people have so little power. Like they only can be mildly annoying. In 99% of situations, they're not like fundamentally, you can just do your own thing. There's many, many other places you can be. And so the idea that that's the biggest problem in society is I feel it was a massive psyop that like twisted young men's minds. Like they found it annoying on social media. And so they're like, well, I better ruin the country. It's like, come on. Like they don't have the power you think they have. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Like what? I'm just not afraid of them. And I don't know why you are so much. Just don't. I think you're getting rage poisoned by watching like SJW compilations or whatever. I just don't do that. It's not like I like them. It's not like I think that's the coolest way to behave. Sometimes people like that are in my chat and it's annoying. But I remember they're like often a college student who's sad and broke, not somebody who runs the country. That's what I honestly believe. Like, it's just like, so I think you got to power scale it, bro. Anyway, that's my honest answer to your question. I hope that gave you insight into my POV. I'm far more scared of the people with true power. And I would like to fight that problem rather than, I think, smaller scale problems. I also think most people self-select into groups that match their level of, I don't know, whatever their social aptitude or likes are. And so I'm not so worried about that. I'm much more worried about the fact that, you know, you can't get a fucking job. Because then you're just angry. And then when people are angry and disaffected because of economic reasons, they usually take that social stuff to a fucking extreme. And then it gets problematic. Anger leads to hate, like Yoda once said. Yeah. I want to ask you about networking in general, like how you got in the core door with companies like NVIDIA. Listen, some part of it's luck, bro. I'm never going to pretend like I got a formula for you. And the world is so different. So I didn't like this when people did it when I was graduated and hustling for a job and couldn't find shit. And so I don't think you'll like it if I do it now. I can't tell you, oh, just do this. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could tell you some of the stuff that I did. I did a lot of extracurricular stuff around the thing I was interested in. And I did all in focus on a very few opportunities that I wanted and not like spray and pray. But again, those are still products of a different time. Lakers are getting, no. Lakers are not getting destroyed, dude. They're down 7 in the first. It's not perfect, but a little bit of a run could happen. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I hate Shea, dude. I hate Shea. LeBron is 9,000 years old. It's over, Lil Gup. You know, the last time I was like truly feeling raw American patriotism was this. See if I can find it. Wait. Why? This right here. Oh, it was first everything Donald Trump says and does. And technically it was this. When LeBron crossed the Delaware to defeat the British and save America and found this great country, the shit was so peak. So you disrespecting LeBron is not tolerated in this house, bro. Man's 41 trying to carry a fucking team against the dynasty of the Thunder. An injured team? Wait, uh-oh. You have a recommended source for learning about econ from a common play by well through you? If you're a video guy, then that's why I make the content I make. But if you are interested in reading, I've recommended some books. I like the talking to my daughter about the economy is one I've recommended. Bro's not watching the game. I am watching the game, bro. I'm watching the game right now. Problem is I don't have audio. My audio is like so muffled because of fucking the way I set this up. Is it worth it to get a shot at developing world-changing technology, but in turn it might make your parents genuinely sad? Like, genuine question. That's so vague. World-changing technology could be like you're working on the next edition of buy now, pay maybe, crypto gambling, whatever. You know? It could be anything. What is the world-changing technology that would make your parents genuinely sad? The Torture Nexus, Calci 2. It's quantum computing, but I go to the US from Europe. Oh, fuck yeah, do that. If it's literally just an opportunity where you have to move, yeah, do that. Of course, do that, bro. Your parents will be fine. I promise you, you being happy and working on something you're interested in, maybe making some money and feeling like you're standing on your own 2 feet are going to make them a lot happier than you sticking around. Unless they're like, I'm not going to pretend every situation's covered because they could be ill or need your help or something, but. Plus, you're not going to stay there permanently. It's a good experience. Yeah, stay in touch, visit. Big A, how's your health going? I mean, it's going good. I'm still down on weight. But Warcraft 3 has messed up my sleep. I slept really poorly last night. So I'm about to be done with it. You know, I'm not in the tournament. I beat all the players. It's like, what am I? It was sort of like a challenge to myself. Like, I just like, wait a minute, I can get good at this game and I can do it just as good as anyone else. And then I did it. And now I'm like, all right, well, I'm not in the tournament. So it's like, I think I just need to stop. And I'm proud of it. I felt fucking sick when I beat Yamato Cannon today because everyone was hyping him up as the new #1 seed of the tournament. And then I ran into him on ladder and we were both offline and I just fucked him up. I'll just say it. I mean, he seems like a great guy. I'm not knocking him. I just beat his ass though. I beat his ass like bad. And so I was like, damn, that's sick. But now it's like, what am I doing it for? So I need to get back to, because here's the thing. February of this year is the happiest I've ever been on every measure. Really, I think. February 2026, other than the world. But like I was working out every day. I was playing basketball. I was sleeping right. I was getting a clip up that I was proud of. I was making good content. February was perfect. And so I felt a little bit off since coming back from China. And I want to get back to February. It was such a great month for me. I was very happy with my day to day. I was reading. So it's the Chinese fault? Yeah, I think Xi Jinping has something to do with it, honestly. I'm not even, wait, we're losing the score. You guys have to see this. Put it back. This game is not, listen, once you start getting a 15-point plus, it's kind of over. But we're not there yet. We're not there, which means like, it's on a leash, you know? But the dog hasn't run away. Come on, Aiden. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Guys, please. Come on, shoot it. Shoot that thing. Oh, my fucking God. Shot clock violation. Hey, Big A, Mavericks fan here. Hope life is hell. Dude, why are you still pissed, bro? You guys got bailed out. You guys got bailed out, bro. You got Cooper fucking flag. Luka's injured. Honestly, you might have made out like a bandit, bro. High key. You got a new GM. Honestly, it worked out great for the Mavs, bro. You had a new GM. Seems kind of cool. Keeps telling stories about Africa. Every question they ask him, he's like, "Well, back in Africa, it was a little bit different." And then Cooper Flag is you got rigged right into a fucking generational talent. Wolves fan here. We still own your property franchise. Oh, it's we now. You know, I'm proud of the Wolves because I hate the Nuggets more than I hate the Wolves. I don't even think about the Wolves. You know what I'm saying? It's not even on my fucking. So I hope you do well, bro. If the Wolves beat the Spurs, Plus, Ant's kind of cool. If the Wolves won this season, I wouldn't even be mad. It'd be awesome. So you can't make me mad. But I just think this whole playoffs would be 100,000 times better if somehow the Lakers won this. It would be such a generational. The storylines around Braun and the Luka coming back, I know it's impossible, but it would be so awesome. It would be so awesome. And then if the Thunder do win, it's going to be so boring because they're probably going to sweep the fuck. They're just going to beat everybody. I took your advice and started reading a book. Thanks, Big Ed. I read a book most of today. I read Humankind by Rucker Bregman because we're doing a book club on it and I'm late to finishing it. So I just sat down and read it. Played a little Warcraft, but mostly did some reading. It was nice. Spurs or Wolves to beat the Thunder? I think neither of them can. Legitimately, I think neither of them can. But if I had to pick one, Spurs. Spurs beat them in the regular season. I just think they'd lose in the playoffs. But Braun was a foul, right? That was a foul, bro. Dude, I hate Chet Holmgren. I hate Chet Holmgren. I hate Lou Dort. I hate their whole fucking franchise, honestly. I hate, in general, who's the guy on the Rockets? Big fucking lanky ass. Why am I blanking on his name? Their fucking star who's not KD. Why am I blanking on his name? Şengün. I hate Şengün. I hate the archetype of the big, wacky, wailing, inflatable tube man white guy who just fucking plays football out there. Who's just a big fucking brain dead looking guy who gets out there and just like rams into people and like, I don't like it. It's the worst basketball to watch, and they throw elbows, and there's just so many of them now. At least he plays, unlike Luka. You think Luka doesn't want to play right now? Damn, this game's still close. It was in 3. Let's go, Lakers! How often do you read and for how long? I do about an hour a day, 4 days a week in case you need to finish books that fast. That's about what I do, man. I do about an hour at night. So, I mean, more than 4 days, but I don't finish that fast. I go. Sometimes I have to reread because I get a little eepy. So I have to reread a part. But it helps me fall asleep, so. Thoughts on the Spain FT big read today? Seems like other European countries kind of overreacting, giving Spain collapse in 30 days vibes. I did not read the big read today. What was it? That sounds interesting. Spain. Four ways Europe's immigration experiment has changed Spain. Spain is the last European country still doing large-scale immigration. How is it working out? Let's see. American digital nomads have snapped up luxury apartments in Madrid and Barcelona. Should I do that? Should I move to Spain? Start streaming from Barcelona? Eat some paella? That'd be fucking sick, bro. See. I'll have to read this later. I mean, this is a long article, but this looks very interesting. I would love to get to the bottom of it. What's going on in Spain? Do you guys know that the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain? Little fun fact. No, you just got fiber? True. No, I'm not moving to Spain, bro. I'm not moving. Unless the Lakers lose this game, then I'm abandoning LA. No, I'm not leaving, bro. I'm in on this Chungus fucking city. In this Chungus fucking country. I'm in. I'm going to figure some shit out, dude. I believe. I believe in the turnaround. You are from Phoenix? I'm not from fucking anywhere, bro. I'm a military brat I lived in Germany and Japan and 13 states. I went to college in Arizona, and I've put down roots in LA. Lakers fans never had to suffer. Bite your tongue, bro. Lakers fans have had to suffer many, many years. Fucking the years after Kobe tore his ACL and he had a dog shit team around him. They've wasted 5 years of Braun after the one ring. After the one ring. I like Braun's golem. 17 titles. Bro, like 13 of those titles are from like the 60s. Okay? It doesn't count. 17 titles, bro. You're talking about like fucking Jerry West and shit. Lakers fans deserve to suffer. We are suffering right now. You watch this game? Do you watch the fucking last regular season game against OKC? Luka and Austin both grievously injured right before the playoffs. Celtics fans deserved a ring this year. Celtics fans deserved a ring. Celtics fans deserve a fucking therapist. They don't deserve a fucking ring. And deserves a funny thing to think when you choke the playoffs. You were the higher seed, you choked the playoffs, and now you fucking what? You deserve a ring? Nobody deserves a ring other than the Lakers. The Lakers are the biggest, most popular franchise, so the league should rig it so they win more. What am I not getting through to you? It's good for ratings. Why the fuck is OKC so stacked? Tiny ass small market team. Boring, bro. Who wants to watch Oklahoma City run the league? Kill me. You're right, the Lakers have had it rough. No icons in the 80s, 2000s, or 2010s. There are no fair weather fans whatsoever since LA has only genuine people. I'm glad you fucking get it. I'm glad you fucking get it. Thank God you're finally coming around to the real side. The Lakers are more evil and worse than Epstein. Or at least the Laker files. Hawks would have packed up OKC. No, they wouldn't. Nobody in the East is packing up OKC. I promise you that. I promise you that. It's probably going to be Spurs OKC, Western Conference Finals, and that's going to be the true finals. Healthy Raptors would have trust? No, dude. No. Is the ceasefire over in a good way? Is there a good way that ceasefires can be over? No. No. Both Iran and America shot at each other and they both blame the other side today. Tensions are up. Oil prices seesawed. The ever-ending grind of this fucking short, non-war military excursion keeps going on. It's been so many days now. Days turn to weeks, turn to months. By the way, I did say this my clip after, like one day after the fucking conflict, when I explained why I wasn't supporting it. And then I got so many people saying like, you don't fucking get it. It'll be like Venezuela, bro. In and out. Shut the fuck up, bro. Of course, I said quagmire like 40 times, I remember. And I was like, I said quagmire too much. But it's a quagmire. Giggity. It's a fucking quagmire. Would it be okay for the ceasefire to end if it directly led to Lakers beating OKC? Yes. Close down Hormuz if you close down the OKC bucket, bro. Put a lid on the rim and you can close Hormuz. Bro, Luka Doncic is just sitting there in the crowd watching. I want him to say fuck it and suit up. I want him to just suit up. Just say fuck it, I'm playing. Pass me the ball. Give me the rock. And then drain a three, dude. Imagine the aura. Shayatola. OKC are terrorists led by the Shayatola. I promise you that. It's true. Five-point game. Brick. Is there a good way to know if a career path is worth pursuing other than the common methods like looking at BLS Outlook? I wouldn't look at that stuff, man. What I would look at for a career path is whether you see yourself genuinely enjoying getting better at it. And let me rephrase that, because it doesn't mean like you have to. Work is not a joy. It's not like you have to like. It's more about really not hating the work, honestly, than it is about joy. But if you can enjoy getting better, here's the thing. Like, here's an example is that people have said shit like, I don't know, don't go into accounting or don't go into this or don't do this because there's a bad trend for the industry. But the truth is, every industry in America has bifurcated into like a massive explosion of income for the top 10, 15%. The top 10, 15% of accountants make great money. Top 10% of chefs make great money. Top 10% of what any job you pick, the top percent is making astronomical rewards. And so your best strategy is to try to find something where you can genuinely see yourself becoming good at it, like good enough to command a higher price. And that gives you leverage, and that gives you the ability to not be on the wrong end of every negotiation for salary and pay. And even janitors, yeah. I mean, if you're the top percentage of janitors, probably people that own their own firm or they own a small, janitorial thing that contracts out and makes good money. Like that. What I'm saying is the top percent of every industry is doing well. So you're trying to find a way into that. So it's not so much about the job. If anything, you want to find an area less competitive where you can thrive, but you have to not hate it. And then understand that like the more like badass or cool a job seems, the more ruthlessly competitive it is. And the more you're competing with rich kids that have unlimited time to just fuck around and learn. So if you want to be like a club owner or a restaurateur or an author, or you want to work in fashion, like it's a very big risk to do those things because the top percent do make money, but it's mostly rich kids. It's like all people that have huge wealth advantages that can float many, many years of not making any money. Down 3, by the way. Down 1. Lakers are doing fucking good, bro. This is the best team in the league. Nice brick. Holy man. Stop saying. Every time I say that, they do a get back. Every time I've called them out for bricking, they get the rebound and then make it 2. I'm getting frustrated. It's happened 3 times now. Austin, let's go. Wake up, Austin. Damn, you're behind. Well, I'm sorry, but that's the fucking stream I have. No, I'm up 44, 45. I'm a little behind. I'm like 30 seconds behind. New to this watch party thing, I'm watching the game, but I can't show you the game because I'll get banned. So I'm show it on Discord. I think someone is if you want to go watch it, but I'm watching it here. But I'm a little behind. But the game is on Prime. If the game was on Prime, can I watch party it? No, they don't have that yet, right? That'd be so fucking sick if I could. We won't report King, show it. You're seeing I'm so stupid. All the risk is on my side, and you're like, don't worry. Don't you worry. I won't report you, King. Uh-huh. Hey, we're up! We're up! Wait a minute. Fraud franchise Oklahoma City Thunder about to lose one to 41-year-old LeBron. Wait a minute, bro. Okay, we're down again. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. They should stop the count. You should be able to, the Lakers should be able to stop the count once per series. Luke Kennard! Yes, baby! He's got it back! Triple! Let's go! Wait a fucking minute. Defense? Defense? Okay. Wasn't that good of a defense, but all right, game's tied. Come on, Kennard. I need another. I wish Kennard could just shoot from half court. And then every time they just toss it to him, and then he just drained a half court shot. And then we don't have to do any offense at all. He doesn't shoot enough. I know he's a bit of a softie. Yup! Rui Hachimura! Let's go, dude! Best shooter of the playoffs thus far. Okay, we're up 3. Wait a fucking minute. And they're bricking. I said it. What are you going to do about it? Marcus Smart? Okay. They're moving the ball, which I like. Austin Reeves is off, dude. He's off. He's not himself. Probably because they fucking injured him. Yes. Clean look. Oh, you got to make those. You got to make those, bro. You got to make those. What if LeBron gets some sort of golden snitch? LeBron is so dedicated to dragging this team across the finish line that he's probably out in the parking lot right now searching for the golden snitch. He's flipping through the NBA rule book to see if there's some fucking roundabout way that he can single-handedly carry the fucking team. And he's going to show up with it and say 150 points to fucking Laker door. It's our ball, ain't it? Speaking of that, show the stream. Will be golden, ain't snitch. Shut up, dude. LeBron will put that fraud Harry in the dirt. If LeBron had spec'd into Quidditch instead of basketball, it'd be a dynasty. It would have been a dynasty. They hung his name in the rafters of Hogwarts, bro. Hey, thank you for the 29 months Alchemical Fits. What's up, Big Ray? Thoughts on hantavirus and how much stimulus check we're going to get when the shutdown again? Dude, every time the world economy is about to collapse, we get a pandemic so everyone can just fucking dump stimulus. I really genuinely hope that it is not a pandemic. I genuinely, deeply pray that this one is better taken care of. I'm so concerned about our poor leadership. Quite possibly overhyped. Yep, absolutely. But Who knows? Who knows? I can't know. Obviously, I'll be ready to stream Among Us, as I said. As a streamer, I'll do my duty, and I will open up Among Us, and I will play it to keep the world sane during coronavirus was overhyped. I mean, it was, yeah. Remember Elon Musk's tweet? We're going to be done with coronavirus cases by April, and this is in 2020. Thanks, Elon, for spreading information, dude. If LeBron wins this match, I'm voting him for president, and I'm not even American. Me too. Me fucking too. If LeBron beats the Thunder, bro, he's compared to Christ. I saw that on social media. It's not LeBron and Jordan, it's LeBron and Christ at that point. I'm telling you, the game is live at Chili's. All right, King Pelican, are you genuinely trying to get me to show up at the Chili's you're at right now? You keep pushing this. I responded. I did a joking response, and now you keep talking about it like I'm going to come and leave the stream, drive to where you live, and join you at the Chili's. Damn, I could go for some Chili's right now. I'm hungers. We should all go. After Atrioc, all the musicians of the ACLU, we all went to Chili's together. It was fun. It was a good time. They're showing the fucking line on stream. FanDuel line of the game. All right, 50-50. Lakers! Let's go, bro. If we end the half up, I'm going to be ecstatic. Look at this team, bro. So inspirational. They're doing what nobody thought possible. They're going toe-to-toe. Come on, Smart. Bro, if Marcus Smart could make a fucking three-pointer, we'd be up 8 points right now. I'm behind. Can't refresh. The stream always fucking goes crazy when I refresh. Here, I'll try and duplicate the stream so that it's running separately. Dude, I am behind. I just checked the live score. I'm behind. Both these teams have scored in the future. I don't know how much I can do about it, bro. Honestly, high key. Not using Prime XD Millionaire. I have Prime. Is it just on Prime? Amazon Prime watch NBA playoffs. Watch Lakers versus Thunder. Watch live main broadcast. Oh.
Consistently over the last few years, he makes a very difficult
Why am I pirating this shit every fucking week?
For Hartenstein, 5 of 5 from the field. Back and forth we go. 57-56, Thunder. 7-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Hayes with a short pop.
No, Hayes said, I can do that too. Hartenstein. 6 points for Jackson Hayes.
Let's go, Lakers!
Oh, Mitchell with 8 seconds.
Audio?
Mitchell sizing up Smart. Mitchell fades. 58-57, the first time in this series.
Lakers leading at half. Who'd have called that? Lakers leading at half, baby. LeBron's doing the fucking impossible. Can you imagine if they win a game here? Can you imagine, bro? They win a game, Luka comes back. Luka won't be cleared for next game. I'm trying to believe in a miracle, and you keep telling me he can't even turn water into wine. That's not real. You can't physically do that. All right? Just let me believe. Let me believe, dude. They said they couldn't beat the Rockets. They said there would be zero chance versus the Thunder. Let's just fucking live in the moment we're in where they're up at the half and it might be a 1-1 series. It's possible. Can I buy a lemonade stand with half cash, half stock? If you give me the... Dude, there were so many GME poisoned brainlets, dude, who were DMing me that I just don't get it. That I just don't get Ryan Cohen's brilliancy. And I just don't know how to tell them that they don't get it. They don't get that he's planning to dilute all their shares so that he could hit his fucking financial goals so that he can get wealthy. Because if the combined company of GameStop and eBay hits a certain market cap, even if it's loaded with debt, he hits the unlock clause in his CEO contract that gives him a ton more equity and shares and money. Do you understand? So that's all he's doing. He's grifting. He's grifting you and he's grifting the board of the company, to be honest, so that he could get massively wealthy while loading the company with debt and stupid decisions. And that's if he can get it through, which is seeming more and more unlikely because even the $20 billion he was going to borrow had a key piece of fine print from the bank that was like, yeah, we'll loan that money if it's contingent upon you having a certain, I forget exactly what it was, but it's like a credit worthiness, a debt to equity ratio, and then they can't have if they do it. So it's seeming a lot more like a fucking publicity stunt to pump the stock, bro. But if I explain that, everyone goes, you just don't get it. You don't get it, bro. They're in a cult. I'm trying to help you. I don't have any incentive. I'm just trying to help you from not losing money. Why can't you let them believe like you want to believe Lakers can win? Yeah. There's a fucking truth to that. Maybe everyone needs something, bro. It's just the problem is that they have to spend money on this thing. And like, it just sucks to see a smarmy fucking Ryan Cohen steal your money and you thank him for it. I think that's whack. But he has a leather jacket. True. But Jensen Wong has a better one. What's the lore? +2? It's a Germa bit back in the day. Germa had a stream where I think if the joke was good, the timer would add 2 minutes. And if it was bad, it would -2. And then it spread into Northern Lion's stream because there's a lot of Germa overlap there. And then Northern Lion has an overlap with like a lot of other communities. And then that's where it went. Between Germa and Soda Poppin', half of like the non-W side of Twitch, all the lore comes from there. Like so much of the stream meta. Forcing, Moon a bit. Non-W, non-woke. No, like there's like a new wave of W streamers who don't care about any of that stuff. It's entirely different. They're much bigger. And they have no connection to Germa or anything like that. But it's like me, Kai Sanat, Jason the Ween. Like we're W streamers. I don't give a fuck about that lame ass shit, dude. What I care about is fucking partying with my boys, smoking weed. End of list, bro. And And I do my content's mostly around like live stream pranks. I'm a bit of a wily one. I'm a bit of a Loki type figure, okay? A prankster. All right? And I get out there with a camera and I hold up a lens to society. Like I'll fart in someone's face and then I'll film it and go, "You like that?" And it's called like avant-garde art. And people, the societies aren't ready for it, dude. You've been good holding down the fort in Kai's absence? Yeah, they do call me the white Kai Cenat. Avant fart. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. You should do a stream where you pretend to help homeless people, like Trump pretends to help farmers. What, give them a bailout? That's an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea. You should do another hot tub stream. I don't have a hot tub anymore. That hot tub was a amenity at the apartment complex I used to live at in San Jose. So it was possible to stream from. People don't know that I was at one point the most viewed hot tub streamer on Twitch. What about the one slime share with your dad? That is at a house that no longer is owned by my family. I guess never owned, but rented. My parents used to live in Colorado. But they don't live in Colorado anymore. Most viewed Fortnite streamer? Dude, I forgot that 1 month Fortnite arc. That was such a strange period of time. I just went all in on Fortnite for 1 month to try and get a Victory Royale at age 30 or whatever, 31. It was awesome. It wasn't really. It legitimately wasn't. Like it wasn't good times. You got better at the game though? I get better at any game that I grind, bro. That's what people don't understand. You don't understand that I've got the grind on a fundamental level. I'm a good learner. I'm just not a good starter. The game needs you more than it needs Tfue. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. It was fun. All games are fun when you give them a, well, all the big games are fun. If you give them a chance and genuinely try to get better, that's fun. Who do you think the Lakers should try to keep in the offseason? I think the Lakers should cut the whole team except for LeBron James and Bronny. Sort of build around that dynasty for the next 10 years. Because the problem is Luka's getting too old. And LeBron's just hitting his prime. You know what, though? I think the team could use a little defense. So what if we trade, I don't know, let's say Luka Doncic to the Wizards for Anthony Davis? Because that guy's got defense. He could be the piece we're missing. We could really build a dominant squad with that. A sort of win now move. Yeah. Dude, that was so fucking funny. That the Mavericks were in the finals. They lost the finals, but they were in the finals. And then they trade their star player for Anthony Davis as a win now move. And then the franchise implodes and AD is injured in 2 weeks. They had to get bailed out. You know that was a fraud bailout, the Cooper flag. It's the league saying, okay, we got you. Don't worry. Because otherwise that franchise would have actually just dissolved. It would have dissolved. Like the Mavs would cease to exist. The fans would have rioted. If I don't see Adam Silver draw the lottery balls, I don't trust it. Bro, I wouldn't trust it if he drew them. You need to have you need someone. Who's the trustworthiest person in America right now? Legitimately. I feel like we're in a low trust society. Donald J. Trump. Yeah, I should have known. Who's the most trustworthy person in America? Pam Bondi and Cash Patel. Now, you guys are saying people that you trust, but I'm talking about percentage-wise. Who would get like an 80% trust by across the country, across all political? Ken Jennings? I don't know. It might be The Rock, but I feel like The Rock fell off. People kind of hate The Rock now. You flash back 5 years, The Rock is like on top of the world, very trusted. But I feel like The Rock did so much slop that everyone kind of got overexposed to him. John Cena? John Cena's pretty well trusted. I'll say that. Benjamin Netanyahu. They have Benjamin Netanyahu drawing the lottery balls and gives Cooper Flag to the Mavs. That would be cinema, bro. That would be fucking cinema. Shaq? Dude, NBA fans don't trust Shaq. Shaq lies all the time. Shaq makes up stories all the time. Unironically, Obama. I think it is Obama, which is crazy. I know that seems crazy because of the political aspect of it, but I think Obama has like a 60-something% approval or positive score, which is like impossible to get in America nowadays. It used to be The Rock. I know it used to be The Rock, but I think he fell. It's Dolly Parton. Isn't Dolly Parton dead? Am I crazy? Tom Hanks, Keanu Reeves. Those are both trusted people. Dolly Parton's not dead? Oh, wow. Then maybe it's Dolly Parton. You know what I was thinking of? This is my mistake. I was thinking of Betty White, who is dead. Dolly Parton is alive and kicking. Kanye West. Jack Black. Dude, Jack Black, I mean, he's still really well beloved, but I feel like Jack Black is a little overexposed too. The Rizzler? Okay, fine. The Rizzler can draw the lottery balls. Lakers in 4? How can the Lakers win in 4 in a game series they're already down 1? Do you think the Lakers going to win so hard the next 3 games that OKC gives up? They say don't even bother with the 5th one. You've got us cooked. Lakers in 6. If it goes to 7, it's GG's. What a stupid comment. If they can get it to 6, they can get it in 7. The fact that you think it's like we could get to 6, but it's far more likely they don't win a single game. But if they win in 6, they can win in 7. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. I just want the old guys to win one more. I'm not a Lakers guy, but something about LeBron makes me want to stand up for one more. Dude, can you imagine the legacy, the fucking aura farming, he would retire. He would retire on top. LeBron wins one more with his son on the fucking court. It would be insane. It would be a generational story. It would be his last ring, his son's first. It would be true. No, he's not going to retire either way. He's definitely not retiring unless they win. If they win, he'll probably retire. You can't do anything better than that. End on a fucking championship at 41. His son's first and his last. Oh, you don't believe in the Brawny dynasty, the Braun dynasty. Over under Brawny career rings 5. Brawny's getting 7 rings minimum. Rui! Damn, he's lethal. Let's go, Rui. Just keep doing that, bro. We'll win this game. Wait a minute. Oh, Rui Hachimura is making me believe in Japan's economy. Wait, a black Japanese guy that can shoot the 3-ball? Maybe Japan's not cooked, bro. Maybe the yen is stronger than I thought. I swear to God. Watch a real sport, aka ice hockey playoffs. Bro, hockey people need to shut up about hockey, bro. Keep it to yourself. Okay? Keep it on the ice. This game's close. The puck is too small. The puck is too small. Can't watch it. I just came back from Japan. The yen is cooked. Bro, it's beyond cooked. I mean, it's literally... The government is trying every method in the book to defend the yen. And is constantly trying to talk tough. Austin Reeves! Come on, dude. Keep this up. Talk to them, Austin Reeves. It's the beginning of the yen. +2, plus 1.5. Plus 7.8 yen. Inflation. Miss! Brick! Who fouled? You're late again? Very late? I have no other option, okay? I'm on Prime Video. I'm going to do what I have. We're still up to, as far as I can tell. I'm not going back to Stream East. I have the legal... Oh, Austin's hurt! Uh-oh. What the fuck's happening? Who did that? Who did that? We're going to get him. Flagrant. Kick him out of the game. Kick him out of the league. Dirty ass fucking OKC. Oh my God. Flop, foul, hurt players. Oh my God. Whoa! Elbowing him right here. He's an injured player. And then makes this face. Me? Me? It's a flagrant. Bro, I'm begging you. Adam Silver, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. They're bad for ratings, bro. Dude, fucking rig it. Rig it! They're bad for ratings! Nobody wants to watch OK shit C, bro. Boring ass team, boring ass franchise. Nobody cares. Okay? Fucking get in there. Rig that. You already rigged Cooper Flag. You rigged Luka. Finish the job. Bring back the Supersonics. To this one guy's been talking about the Supersonics. Is that the same guy? Are you the guy? I'm gonna check your chat history. Have you been saying the Supersonics this whole fucking time? Let's check, bro. Oh, it's not you. Okay. Yeah, you're chill then. They are going to bring it back, by the way. Isn't the plan to have a Seattle team, a Vegas team and a Seattle team, one of which LeBron will own? That's the plan. Legitimately. LeBron's going to retire and lead the Vegas team. I don't know about the LeBron part. I'm calling it, bro. Maybe he's not going to own it. He's going to own it the way Jay-Z owned the Brooklyn Nets, which is like 5% stake, but he's the face of the team. Braun's rich, but I don't know if he's going to own a team, but he's definitely going to be the face of the franchise. What do you mean he owns the Celtics every year? But you ever want to have a good time? You ever want to feel what it means to be passionate and intense and competitive? You ever want to get fired up about something? Go watch Braun 2018 versus the Celtics Game 6. Just go watch that game and just feel like feel it. It'll inspire you to do your fucking homework, bro. It'll inspire you to fucking. It'll brick you up low key. Unironically, a Vegas team can make the Vegas LA train line popular. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Who you got, Spurs versus T-Wolves? I got Spurs winning the whole thing. I'm just praying for it. But I think T-Wolves winning would be sick as fuck too. Over OKC? It's not like I think they will do it. It's like I would hope for it. If anyone can beat OKC, it's Spurs. I just don't want OKC to win. I legitimately think it's boring. It's boring and makes everyone angry if the OKC wins. They got no likability. They got no fucking charm. They got no pizzazz. They have a technically great main player, and then they also have like a lot of flopping and no aura, no motion. So I don't want OKC to win. SGA uses his powers for evil. Yeah, he does. He's good. He's obviously very, very good. He's better than his haters give him credit for, but I don't like the team, and I would love it if they didn't win. So if the Lakers can't do it, which they might be able to do because they're up 5 in the third, if the Lakers can't do it, then we go to the Spurs. The Spurs can do it. They beat him in regular season. I don't mind the foul calls, but Ludor injuring players. Yeah, dude, Ludor's a menace. Ludor and Şengün and all those players like that are just fucking menaces, bro. They're playing football. There's no art to it. They have no craft to their skill. They just fucking are big and lanky and chunky and elbows. Miss! Nice brick. Oh, miss! Fuck me. God damn, dude. Bro said Şengün instead of Draymond. I mean, Draymond's the fucking prototype of this, but he's washed now. So I'm not worried about Draymond. Fuck it, let the old man get one. Draymond and Steph, I wish they did better, bro. It's almost fun to watch them do it now. This game's season defining? A win here, even if they lose the rest of the series, would be a huge statement. If LeBron can drag this team of injured, underrated, worse than bench players, I'm not going to say bums because they've showed a lot of heart. But I mean, a lot of these players wouldn't be in the starting lineup of another team. And so if they take a game off OKC in the playoffs, that's legendary. Smart and Ruby are incredible. And Luke Kennard is having a cold streak a bit, but Luke Kennard had 27 points in game 1 versus the Rockets. So that man's a legend. He played above his weight. It's really Austin Reeves who's like, for the big, highly paid second option, is like underperforming. And then we just don't have Luka, who's the whole fucking team's built around Luka. If Braun wins this series, we need to have greatest human of all time. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Braun wins this series. Who's pound for pound beating him on humans of all time, dude? Oh, baby! Never let me say shit about AR, bro. Damn, that was clean. Austin motherfucking Reeves. Oh my God, Luke Kennard, what are you doing streaming on Twitch? They need you on the court right now. I like Luke Kennard because he looks like a fucking accountant, dude. He looks like an accountant playing at the Y. He's at 24-hour fitness on his break. And he's like the most lethal three-point shooter in the league. It's so funny. 69-66. Nice, dude. 69. Nice. Oh, bro. You keep lobbing it to a 41-year-old man who has to jump sky high. Oh, brother. This is a close game, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. He thinks Miami Braun out there? No, really, dude. They're lobbing it to him like he's Miami Braun. Come on, bro. We're in the third quarter. He needs a fucking break. He needs a banana. 8 ain't doing nothing. I don't want to keep Ayton next year. I'll tell you that. If we can get somebody better. Ayton has his moments. If he wants to re-sign for $8 million, but he just doesn't have it, bro. He's just very inconsistent. If you got prime Ayton out there, man, he can defend like nobody's business. He's good. He's genuinely good. He's had some good games. But he's just a ghost sometimes. Aiden or Ayton? I'm talking about Aiden Calvin. I'm saying Aiden. Aiden Calvin should be on the Lakers, but only if they can get him for $8 million. I'm not ready for a world AB after Braun. Bro, me neither. It'd be a tragedy. LeBron James retired. That's how you know it's over. That's when, dude, society, it feels like it's barely hanging together. Like all our institutions are kind of half crumbling. The global order's fraying. When LeBron James retires, it's over. He was the last center holding the thing together. He was the last fucking universal constant. After Braun, a post-Braun world, LeBron gets his 5th or Faker gets his 7th. Dude, Faker has enough. I legitimately am like the only Faker fan who'll say it. He doesn't need anymore. I'm not. It's so greedy. To be a Faker fan asking for more is crazy. There's nobody close. It's not like LeBron where it's like, oh, he might pass Jordan or like have a better argument versus Jordan. Which, by the way, if LeBron wins another ring, it's not a contest. But Faker has no second place. There's nobody close. He's so far ahead. The game will be dead before anyone passes him. It actually looks worse. I legitimately think more rings for Faker, more championships, makes it seem more like a Mickey Mouse game. Do you know what I'm saying? It feels like more like fraudulent. There's no competition at all. the 10 peak got to end. Yeah, it just needs to be a break till you appreciate it. If every year they count Faker out and then he wins, it's like, what? The storyline's been done. I'm still going to be cheering for him come Worlds. I got a tattoo, but I honestly think it'd be fine. It would be so much more than fine if they just like cooled off for 1 year. Can you explain why he's so good in terms I can understand? I don't play League. If you don't play League, how can I explain it? He's not even mechanically the best player, not for a long time. But he's very, very good at his role. And then most importantly, he's got ice in his veins, bro. He's a great, great leader in a team-based sport. In a sport where most players are like really, really shy nerds that crumble, who are just good at clicking buttons, he's like a genuinely calm, good, focused leader. He has really good game sense, and he doesn't crumble. So it's given his team a lot of advantages. And then second thing is that Faker is so popular. This is a true thing to say. He's so popular and such a star that he can get the best talent to be on his team. His team makes more money. They can afford to pay more, and they can get better sponsorships. So there's a Faker advantage that allows him to get the top tier talent. League does not have a salary cap like. Oh, I wish you made that, AR. I wish you made that. Yeah. Come on, don't. OCK does have a cap? Oh, I'm wrong then. That's good they do. But even real sports with a cap have so many ways around it, and I'm pretty sure esports haven't even thought of that problem. Because like, if you join T1, maybe your salary is capped, but your sponsorship revenue is uncapped, and you can make way, way, way more money off of T1 sponsors than you can off of anywhere else. No cap. Did you see Pablo Torre's Pulitzer win? I did. I congratulated him on Twitter. It's much deserved, and I think it's fucking crazy they still haven't punished Ballmer or Kawhi. Let's go, Braun! Back in the lead, baby. Old man Braun. Staying in it. Dude, they've kept this game so competitive with the best, fucking quote-unquote best team in the league. Come on, Ayton. Defense. Miss. Yes, brick, dude. Fucking flopping ass. Fucking God, I hate him. I hate Holmgren. It's football, bro. It's football. Oh my God, the fucking overreaction too. That was an obvious foul. Okay, yeah, but just shut up, bro. It's an intense moment. It was an intense moment. Yeah, I saw it in the fucking replay. It was an obvious foul. He still oversold it. He still fucking. You saw his face. It was after the action. He did a. Whoa. What, excuse me? That's our ball, ain't it? He knocked it out of his hand, out of the What the fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we doing here, bro? So the refs could just why don't the refs just get in a room like the Pope and pick a winner? And when the fucking smoke comes out, we'll know they've picked a winner. And then OKC can move on. Like what? Why the fuck do we have to go through the charade of playing the sport. They should put Big A on the court. They need a center. I'd shut down Shea. I will put the clamps on Shea, bro. You understand that my defense is lockdown. Okay. Okay. We've crawled back from worse deficits in this game. But they are playing fucking lame. You give 15,000 one half? I'll be an enforcer, bro. They put me out there on defense. I'm walking up. I'm punching Lou Dort in the nuts. And I'm getting fouled out. I'm trying to watch this replay here. That's a shot! Oh my God, give him fucking free throws. Oh, what the hell am I watching? Oh, this is worse. This is worse than them losing because they gave me hope. Fucking nice pass, idiot. Nice pass. Nice ball movement from OKC. Ayton. Oh. Ayton, you had to get that. Ayton, you had to get that. That would have been a sick and one. LeBron tired? He's not tired, bro. Yeah! Oh, this game is so close. It's a game of inches and they're throwing it away. Dude, they're holding up bricks. Just one point, Ayton. Austin Reeves is out. Okay. Reeves looks depressed. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Within three. Get a stop. Move the ball. Kennard gets a three. Watch. It's going to happen. Watch. Get a stop. No. Don't play that shit. Miss. Nice, idiot. Here we go. Kennard three. Come on. Move the ball. Yeah. Smart as no Brawny. Where's Brawny? Get Brawny out here, bro. Oh my God. This officiating. This officiating. Come on, bro. Why do the refs have numbers? Because they want to feel like they're on the team. Brawny is the win condition. All right. 4-point game. They haven't lost the plot. Still winnable. All right. LeBron James with the ball. Boom. Okay, Jax. Oh, man. That was almost good. Miss! Oh. Offensive foul! Ah! What is this fucking cheating ass game? Oh my God! Let them play basketball! How does Oklahoma City, the smallest market, afford the best players and the fucking refs bribing? Bribery costs. This is all part of LeBron's plan. It's the Clippers' fault. It is the Clippers' fault. They gave him like 19 picks for fucking. It was Paul George, right? Who was it? It was yeah, yeah, dude. It was fucking crazy. And so they've just been running the league. We have to deal with fucking Oklahoma City running the league because of that dumbass fucking trade, dumbass trade. Okay, 7 points. We need a 3, and it needs to be from Rui or Kennard because they can make that shit. Come on. No. Okay. All right, Austin. All right, Austin. Keep it alive, bro. I'm crumbling. I'm crumbling. Don't you dare talk about dumb fuck trades? Oh, you mean our dumbest fuck trade to get Luka Doncic? Where is he right now? Where's Luka Doncic? Our big trade that made the Lakers so that was so broken. He's eating a burger. Miss! I don't want to watch this, bro. I don't want to watch this. This is miserable. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this. They're just taking it away. They're just taking it away, bro. I just want to play Warcraft 3 and beat up on the tournament participants. I just want to Q snipe Hera and take his points, bro. $11 barely a lead. It's not impossible to turn around. But when you start getting to 15, it's over. At this level with, I don't know. We'll see. I'm always, I believe. Come on, Luke. Laravia, what are you doing? Jake Laravia, did you ever think that was going in a million fucking years? What? Dude, the Lakers should just stand in the corner so they're not touching anybody and then let them just drive to the basket 100 times. As a fucking act of protest. Chet Holmgren is the worst human being since Hitler. It's honestly the big two. It's honestly the big two, bro. Chet and Yahoo. God damn. Miserable. Miserable. I promise you, this entire OKC team was on the island. I promise you, if the files ever fucking come out, you're gonna see every one of this fucking staff and organization and players of OKC round trip to the island all the time. OKC equals oligarchs kid camp. Hey, the clues were all there in plain sight, bro. The clues were all there. You put it together. OKC's the most hated dynasty so far. Bro, even calling them a dynasty, they got one title. But if they become a dynasty, they're the most hated, bro. Warriors were hated? I don't know. Warriors were hated, but everyone always loved Steph. Jared McCain. Jared McCain is a pedophile. Jared McCain is a pedophile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it has to be said. Good shots, though. Good shots. Down to 3? Down to, no, I'm sorry, wait, down to 13. Down to 13, bro. Austin. Austin. Oh, what? Oh, my God. Give him the foul. LeBron played that so well, and you still give him nothing. Oh, my God. If someone breathed on Shea doing that, you'd give him fucking 12 free throws. Oh, no foul there is crazy. This is so frustrating to watch. This is so frustrating to watch, bro. Oh, it's just destroying their mental. LeBron's talking shit, bro. He's pissed. What's the free throw differential this game? Is SGA the reason the Strait of Hormuz is closed? Possibly. I heard Iran was open negotiating and reopening it, but then they watched the Thunder play and said they can't negotiate with a country that has this level of unethical basketball. So I think maybe that's part of it. I think legitimately we could have actual world peace if it wasn't for this fucking team. Just get up. What are you doing? It's over. It's over, bro. Wild to hear OKC's new signings are directly funded by the Ronald Reagan estate. I believe it, dude. I fucking believe it. I think Ronald Reagan is behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think Osama bin Laden might be involved. I think Stalin might be involved. I think it's a long con to undermine American confidence. I think Russia has dirt on Trump and then dirt on Adam Silver. And they're attacking us from two angles. They're making our president worse and they're making our basketball worse. And now we've lost our fucking mojo as a country. It's a war on two fronts. Chet is a Mossad agent sent to ruin the game of basketball. That's a fact. That's not hearsay. That's not libel. That is a fact. Chet Holmgren is an agent of Mossad. You heard it here first. I'm reporting this as fact. Oh, dude, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because they were playing so well and it was such a close game and now it is like gone. Our Lakers is posting Jake LaRavia's face over Hitler. Jake LaRavia's been so bad this game. Get Bronny out there, bro. Get Bronny James out there. I want to watch Bronny James do it big. Dude, I'm going to read our Lakers. I'm going to read our Lakers to feel better. Refs when they had to call an obvious foul on the Thunder. Trash ass team carried by refs. No call for LeBron. Fuck Boston. Refs and LaRavia are terrorists. OKC must have a throat goat on the bench giving top to these refs under the table. He writes like a boy's screenwriter. Every time somebody gets within 5 feet of an OKC player, is an immediate turnover plus 5 3 throws and not one mandatory castration for a Lakers player. I hate this team and I hate Jake LaRavia. Thank you. That's all. LeBron's not happy with this no call from the refs. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be, bro. That's so fucking true. You got it, go. That's funny. Oh, come on. I feel like LeBron has had one of the most wasted talents of all time. And I know that sounds crazy because he got 5 rings. But legitimately, he's just had so many years where he's got nothing around him. He's got 4 rings? Oh, I forgot. You're right. He should have 5. I'm talking about this season. I'm talking about this season. After they make the comeback in this game. Not 5, not 6, not 7. Ugh. 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 When are we getting a ring? Come on. Back him down, Braun. Rui. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Rui. Take 2. Just get the ball to Rui, bro. He can still shoot. Doubling SGA. Jared McCain's kind of cooking this game, honestly. I don't take back calling him a pedophile. But he's playing really good. He's playing really good. Don't hold your hands up and complain. Never mind, McCain's a pedophile again. Shut up, McCain. Oh my gosh, shut up! That's a foul. End Baby Hitler or Lou Dort? It's tough. I have to think about it. I got to think about it. Here's the thing. There's a good argument to make that even if it wasn't Hitler, the pressures and the movements of a fractured Weimar Germany would have created a similarly radical leader. But Lou Dort ruins basketball now. And there is nobody else. He's uniquely evil. Stop calling fouls! He was in the line. Canadians, bro. Canadians playing hockey on a basketball court. That is a foul. Thank God. Don't look angry, you son of a bitch. You reached in there, Hartenstein. Hartenstein, member of the Fourth Reich. Bro's crowding his ass. Let's go, Braun! Dude, he is the light. He is the sun. He is sunshine on a cloudy day, bro. I swear to God. He's the hope. Come on, Braun. Yeah! Yeah, dude! Yes, dude! My fucking God, he's heating up all net. Yup. Damn. God damn, it literally is everyone on his team just looking to Braun. Please go. You're 41. It's like that over-milked cow. Just give us more. Give us more, LeBron. LeCarry. Man, you imagine they make the comeback this game? All right, I'm still in it. I was depressed. I was on suicide watch, bro, in Minecraft. But I'm back watching now. How's Hera doing? Let's hate watch Hera for a second. Hera is what elo is he at? Oh, he's getting rifle pushed by human. Been there, bro. These human players, they're just like OKC. They're just like OKC, bro. I think Hera's holding this, if I'm being honest. He's got 2 towers on the way. Oh, maybe not. I can't tell. I don't know Undead that well. I don't know. Oh, the tower. Yeah, I was right. The towers are up. He holds. That means Hera has 2 bases. Human has 1. Game is in the bag. I give this to Hera every day of the week. Every day of the week. 3 towers? No, there's 2 towers right now. The only way they'll fall is if OKC does what they did the last 2 towers, if you know what I mean. The only way 2 towers can ever fall in America is if OKC gets involved. Let me tell you. Why is his APM so much higher than yours? It's not that much higher, bro. It's not that much higher. I'm a solid 190. What is he, 270? That extra 80 is wasted. Clearly, because I won the game. It's about strategy, you son of a bitch. It's about knowledge. It's about power. I stay hungry, I devour. Check the passenger list. Chet and Dort were there. Believe me, I know it. Oh, human got caught trying to creep jack. I mean, fighting on a hill's pretty good. You get an advantage. I don't know if Hera knows that. He's getting kind of, he's getting low-key rocked, but the human player doesn't have an expansion, I think. Okay, so he choked. Wait, are we back yet? All right, I gotta check. I was doing it on the commercials, but no, we're still on commercial. How's Tyler 1 doing? Who else is playing Warcraft right now? Just Hera. Huh? Everyone else is off. Okay, it's just Hera. Hera's on an endless grind. I still think if I had to bet, betting man, Hera wins the tournament. I think Tyler 1's choking, and I think Yamato can, and I played him today. He's obviously good, but he's slow. I'll say it. The way you think I'm slow compared to Hera, Yamato can is slow compared to me. And so I think Hera wins off of pure mechanics. All right, we're back. Let me see. We're back. Who got a 3? Who got a 3? I missed it. AR-15, baby! Wait, can you imagine? Do you believe in fucking miracles? One more 3. Can you imagine? Ayton. No! God damn it, Ayton! Dude, what a fucking... Everyone's collapsing all over the court. Braun, please. Oh. It's not a flagrant, bro. It's the first real foul SJ's ever gotten, so he doesn't know what to do about it. But it's not a flagrant. He tried to get his hand out of there. It's not a flagrant. And then Braun went for the block. Braun went for the fucking block by James. Books about economics that you want. I don't know, man. I've recommended a ton of books. I think if he's truly, genuinely interested and wants something a little nerdier, I think Devil Take the Hindmost is a story of great financial panics and bubbles and collapses throughout the history of finance. And it's a really good book. And they might like it like econ. Dude, I hope it's not a flagrant, and I hope they get back to playing because they were actually doing kind of schmoovin'. Three Little Pigs is a great economics book. All right. I'm fucking super hungry, and there's no food here. So I'm gonna have to order food. So what should I get? Chat decides what I eat. Chili's? Can I order Chili's? Can I order Chili's? Please don't call it a flagrant, bro. Please. Let the players decide who wins based on betting basketball. No, there's no Chili's. There's Applebee's. I'd rather eat vomit, though. What about like Dave's Hot Chicken or something? Yes! Yes! Yes, dude! Fucking finally! Adam Silver made the call. He doesn't want it to be the worst series of all time. I might order Chipotle, bro. Straight up. A little bit of Chipotle would do me very nice. A nice slop bowl. Can't go wrong with some chippy dip. Damn, I'm hungers. Maybe I'll get a burger in honor of Luca. I think I will. I think I'll get a burger in honor of Burger Doncic, maybe to bring him back. A burger. In honor of Burger Doncic, let's get a burger. +5 from the free throw line. Shocker. People all year say Lakers get the most free throws, and then we face a real fucking free throw team. See what happens. LeBron, baby! Damn, that was sick. That was sick. King James, bro, putting his fucking heart and soul to win this one game. Can you imagine? How did he make that? Oh, that's actually crazy. Wait, how can Chet Holmgren make those? Oh, my fucking God. Ew, that's gross. Oh, oh my God, dude. This game is actually such a horrible roller coaster. I saw Chet talking to kids outside of school yesterday. That sounds like a real story. I'm not saying one way or another. I'm just saying that's an interesting story that you saw. That sounds like a factual story. I'm glad you're reporting on it. I'm sure there's something nefarious. He's probably picking up a kid or something, or picking up a nephew or a. But just it's a weird thing. It's worth asking questions. Probably not true, but the fact that it could be true speaks volumes. Did he say 19 turnovers? Lakers have had 19 turnovers? And it's close? Can you imagine if we had just a very high 12 turnovers or okay. I mean, it's still a game. It's still a game, but it's not a good looking one. We need some like crazy threes. That's not a foul. That's not... Oh, come on, bro. I need my burger. I need my burger to feel better. Don't you find it suspicious how when they chant OKC, it sounds like a certain German chant? You know what? It's sort of, I do get like 1939 vibes when you watch OKC play. It's a Roman salute. Shea, it was a Roman salute, Gilgeous Alexander. Damn, this is tough. A tough game. What a tough game. The fact that it's so close means all that little things mattered, and those little things were really... Dude, also, Marcus Smart can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can play incredible defense. All right, come on, Smart. Braun doing his best. Bro, he had that. Hey, Atrioc, I'm from Germany, and I watch your YouTube video. Glizzy, glizzy, glizzy. Thank you, Zonator. Appreciate the support. today's a bit of a basketball day, but you know, economic stuff to come. Don't listen to what I say about Germany in this stream. we were just talking about Germany. Nobody's happy. That perfect commentary. Okay. When you have thunder, there is lightning. And what happens when two lightning bolts are side by side? Almost like, almost like they're telling us something. Fucking true. I'm sorry we're exposing the fucking corruption, the rot at the heart of the NBA today. Is it a coincidence? Maybe. Oh, LeBron and the ref are fighting now. Now they're screaming. Dude, this is an intense game. Oh. What a pain I'm feeling right now. Just miss. GG. GG. I want my burger. I want my burger, dude. I don't want to watch it. It's so painful. I want my Luka back, Luka back, Luka back, Luka back. I should have turned it off at the half and then never listened to anything about basketball ever again. And in my mind, pretend they won. Where's everybody at? Let's check these. Let's check the stats. Yamato cannon, 1292. Tyler 1, 1306. Hera, 1308. Atrioc, 1313. Holy! Better play one. It's crazy that we're all up in the 13s, though. We need a bubble 2.0 to stall. Dude, what if LeBron helps spread hantavirus so they have to lock down the league again and do a bubble so there's time for Luka to come back, and also LeBron thrives in the bubble. Above 1310 is goated, below is trash players. I'm glad you said that because that's what I was thinking. I think once you hit the echelon above 1310, it's like you're in a different tier. You just see the game on a higher level. And then those trasher noobs below 1310. Bubble would be unfair because he's the only player who could still get to see his son. True. Antivirus is spread through rats. Just make sure the refs get it and it'll infect the league. Don't worry. When the refs crawl back into the walls to nibble on cheese, they'll get it tonight, dude. They'll fucking pick up antivirus, no problem. Dude, the Thunder got 27 points off of 20 Lakers turnovers. That's staggering. That's staggering. And the game is like reasonably close. Can you imagine if they just limited turnover? If they had Luka, the ball handler, 27 points is so wild. Luka never turns it over ever. All right, but you do better. He plays to the moment. Hit a three, Reeves. Hit a three. All right. Take free throws. He makes all 3 free throws. We're down by 10. Oh, God damn it. LeBron's pissed, bro. Well, LeBron is pissed, bro. He's seen it all, done it all. And this, 2 missed free throws? My streamer when good vibes only is in the title. My titles are lies most of the time. This is no exception. I'm in terrible vibes. I need my burger. I'm actually super fucking hungry, and I'm watching my team just get destroyed. So I'm I'm hangry, bro. I think it says unless LeBron loses in the title. You get class in 4 hours? Yikes. Miss! Thank God. No. You can't touch Chet Holmgren. Rage queue some bullshit game. That's what I'm probably gonna do. They're gonna lose this game. I'm gonna eat my burger and I'm gonna rage queue Warcraft 3. Lose 100 points. That's probably what's gonna happen, bro. I gotta be honest with you. All right. Every possession, a cash 3. I gotta believe in crazy miracles now. That's it. Cash Patel, yeah. Okay. Game. GG. GG. That was a good shot, honestly. Damn, if he could get these and ones. How's it feel to be lower MMR than Hera? Wait, am I? Did Hera just win one? Hera. He's 13-19. Holy. All right, well played, Hera. That's my goat. The year I was born. 13-19 is impressive, I gotta say. He's part of a top tier of players. I think what Hera has done is truly, truly, truly incredible. But there is one blotch on the record. There is one blotch. This game is fucking over. OKC may just be better. OKC is better because they use blood boys and adrenochrome. They juice, bro. They have steroid, as you say. They worship Satan. Yeah, that they have Satan power. They shot well today. Ah. Damn, we're down 16. This game was like good. And all of a sudden, we're down 16. Just a miserable collapse. Can't wait until the JJ Redick presser. If they pull the starters, I'm out. I'm turning it off. All right, it's over. What players are they missing? Turn it off now. I can't turn it off when the stars are playing. That's abandoning shit. If they're still trying, I have to still try because I'm on the team. Oh, god damn. The defense is over. Imagine if Bronny subs in and leads the comeback. Bronny James comes in and scores 16 points in 2 minutes. Bronny time, baby. It's Bronny time. It's Bronny time, folks. Oh, Bronny's in. All right. I'll watch a little bit of Bronny and I'm going to eat my burger. Yeah. Thunder is such an insanely deep team. We got to watch them run this league. God, I pray for the Spurs. I pray for the Spurs. Oh, my burger's almost here. It's going to save my mental. Please, Wemby. Please, you 9-foot tall alien. Please stop OKC. A Canadian versus a French Western Conference Finals. What happened to America, bro? America's fallen. America's fucking fallen. We're watching Canadians and French people play basketball. Where's my country going, bro? The best American player is Kawhi Leonard, a man who is legitimately cheating. A man who's faking sponsorships to get overpaid. The best Americans, Anthony Edwards. Ant kind of cooks. I want Ant to do well. I just want to see a Bronny James bucket. Bronny! Pass it back. Get it to Bronny. Let him get 1-3. Pass it back to Bronny. Pass it back to Bronny. Pass it back to Bronny. He's open. All right, well. I closed it. I closed it. I closed it. I closed it. Wow, that was tragic. That really fucked my mood up, bro. God, I was steeled myself at the beginning, but then it was close and it broke me. It's the hope that kills you, dude. It's the hope that kills you. Wait, Bronny got a 30-point shot. No. I closed it right as Bronny alley-ooped it off the fucking roof, which gives you 30 points. And they came back and won. Has anyone got a really good video to watch while I eat my burger? Imp Lemon. What's his new video? It's 9 hours of Bionicle lore. Imp Lemon. New video is NASCAR's most chaotic driver. I'm not really interested in NASCAR right now. What else is there? The most shocking election in America? It's Plattner. How private equity destroyed youth sports. I want something not depressing, honestly. Normally we watch shit that's like about stuff that's going wrong or scams. I want like an interesting video that's going to feel good to watch because I'm upset about my team losing. This is fun and not depressing. The Art of the Duel? This is like a skit. It's history. Okay, maybe. I guess we could watch this. It's so good. Fun and not depressing. What's this one? GTA 5 serial killer. This has 3.7 million views. People are still doing GTA 5 lore videos and getting millions of views. That's wild. Like every aspect of that game has been figured out and mapped. And this is about Gen Z and movies. Gen Z are movie mogging us. Gen Z are movie mogging us? Get movie mogged? There's a Drew Gooden, maybe? That's about a month old. Where he is a chef. Jimmy High Roller LeBron video? That's going to make me feel sad after watching the game. A long video about someone smoking crack? Minecraft financial crisis. I think this Art of the Duel video could be fun. Ordinary Things seems like a good group. It's just about a duel or about, I don't know, it sounds interesting. We could watch this. But I want my burger because I'm very hungry. Like I'm trying to do the classic Zoomer thing of watching YouTube while I eat. And I think it's here. So be right back, and then we watch the Art of the Duel. Okay. I am gonna eat this burger, and every bite's gonna make me feel better. I didn't even get a lettuce bun. Did you give a tip? No, the driver asked for a tip, and I said, here's a tip. I'm not even gonna make a joke. Yes, I tipped. Yes, I tipped. All right.
If you are watching this video, you have either grossly transgressed the bounds of decorum with your ungentlemanly folly, or you have received an insult of such scandalous magnitude that it can only be rectified with the polite exchange of leaden ball. Now, if you are to walk away from the field of glory with your life, and more importantly, with your honor unsullied, I advise that...
Bring back dueling. Let LeBron shoot one member of the Thunder before next game. Bring it back. Make it legal. Let him shoot one. Then see what happens. Luka's out. He gets to shoot one.
To follow this guide and peruse its accompanied history. For ignorance is a more effective executioner than the pistol itself. So without any further interminable prologue, this is the art of the duel. Now, if you are not of high birth, you may find it queer that shooting chunks off each other at an agreed time and distance was ever considered honourable. And during the practice's primitive years, men of quality would have agreed with you. Not because it involved the possibility of socially sanctioned murder, but because flintlock pistols were considered a vulgar instrument to do the murdering with. Gentlemen were expected to settle their disputes of honor by crossing small swords. It might seem counterintuitive, but this bloody ritual was actually an organized alternative to prevent further bloodshed, which is why it was so dishonorable to refuse a duel if one was proposed of you, as you were inviting the possibility of a longer-term feud. So these pre-planned formal stabbings seldom ended in fatality. More often, satisfaction was reached with the drawing of first blood. So embarrassing matters could be settled in privacy without the involvement of the king's court, which rarely offered reliable remedy anyway. But then, on the more...
I don't get how that worked. Like, if you're in a duel and I bring out my sword, you bring out your sword, and we're talking mad shit and we hate each other, and then you cut me and I'm like, all right, well, I don't want to die. So I back down. I mean, I guess it's an ego thing, knowing you could have killed him.
Morning of May 9th, 1711, the art of the duel was forever altered with one thunderous exchange. 2 nights prior, Colonel Richard Thornhill and Sir Cholmondeley Deering had permitted their passions to overmaster their reason. The men found themselves inebriated and in the midst of such a violent brawl that they damaged the very wainscoting of the public house. And in a manner not befitting a man of his station, Sir Cholmondeley trampled upon Thornhill, resulting in the loss of several of the good man's teeth.
Oh.
Though Sir Cholmondeley quickly offered a verbal apology, the colonel deemed such a meagre concession a hollow salve for so profound an indignity.
Okay.
On the morrow, Colonel Thornhill dispatched a letter to his adversary detailing the terms of their duel. As stipulated in the letter, the men met in the morning. Refreshments were served at Thornhill's lodging. Tea was offered, but Sir Cholmondeley instead requested a small beer. The men then shared a coach journey, sitting side by side, to the scene of their final confrontation.
Just talk it out, bro.
The conduct of these men was remarkably civil, but the established etiquette of the pistol duel had yet to be conceived. There was no signal of a dropped kerchief, nor an agreed distance. The men simply advanced from their stations and discharged their pieces at will. Most encounters hereafter were conducted at a distance of 10 or 12 paces. Cholmondeley and Thornhill stood 4 yards asunder, leaving little possibility for error, nor any hope of grace.
That's so stupid. Wait, the most likely outcome if you both stand that close is that you both get shot. That's dumb. That's dumb, dude. We're mad at each other, so we should both take a bullet and make our lives measurably worse.
Sir Cholmondeley. Oh. The colonel remained unscathed, while Cholmondeley was mortally pierced through the body.
Damn.
As his life's blood ebbed away, he did, with his final breath, profess his forgiveness for Thornhill. Though Thornhill later stood trial for murder, the jury returned a verdict only of manslaughter. He was restored to his liberty a mere 3 months thereafter.
Though the law whispered leniency, polite society looked upon the colonel and the late gentleman's spectacle with a mix of shock and abhorrence.
To exchange fire when the steel...
He forgave him? No, dude. This is history written by the victor. This is the guy that shot him being like, yeah, I think he said he forgives me. Yeah, I think that's a forgive, all right.
...of a gentleman's small sword lay ready at his thigh, appalling. The pistol was seen as a mechanic's weapon, an unworthy instrument for this contest of honour. Yet the novelty of the case and the otherwise splendid civility of the coach-sharing combatants seized the public's imagination. They became the talk of every coffee house and broadsheet in the kingdom, and in the following decades, the logic of the pistol became harder to ignore. A master of the blade, practiced in every feint and thrust, might bully the uninitiated with impunity and be certain of his own satisfaction. But the pistol, that blind arbiter, levelled all distinction. It permitted the bold to confront the skillful on an equal footing.
Right. Ad break.
Modern shaving is a drag. The pathetic plastic disposables of your age have cruelly conditioned the...
Check it out. Check what out.
First,
You know what it is.
one must consider the original
Check it out.
affront that has provoked the duel. It might regard the honour of a lady, a failure to settle a debt,
They
or simply a
casualized dueling.
frustration of fenestration. In 1790, a gentleman met his end in a duel after an argument over whether a window in a public house should remain open or closed. In a Portsmouth playhouse in 1794, a fellow neglectfully failed to remove his hat during the singing of God Save the King. When another man removed his hat for him, the indignity could only be settled with blood. And in 1795, two officers of the King's service found themselves at points over nothing more substantial than the correct method of carving a leg of mutton. Now, you may perhaps find it beneath a man of station to risk his life over such tiny trifles. But any act that invites ridicule or casts a shadow upon your standing as a gentleman is fair grounds for a duel. Now, if you are truly set on your fracas reaching the field, simply strike your would-be opponent with a horsewhip or riding crop. Even the slightest stroke will suffice, as a true gentleman would rather face a bullet than endure the whistling sting of leather. Being on the receiving end of a riding crop was a symbolic assertion that you were of lower rank, akin to an animal or slave. There is only a single, non-negotiable stipulation when it comes to the offence, not of content, but of timing. You must permit at least the passing of one night before meeting on the field. An engagement started in the heat of the moment will not be seen as a matter of honour, but a mere affray of passion.
Right.
Should you slay
You
your
gotta
man
sleep on it.
without delay, society and the courts will view the act as nothing more than common murder. Yes, only in the case of duelling is it preferable to have evidence of premeditation, which is why it is better to deliver your demand for a duel in writing.
Makes sense. That actually makes sense. There's a cartel?
When drafting your summons to the field, or your cartel of defiance as it is also known, you must exercise great precision. One must appoint the time and location for the encounter, dawn or dusk is customary, as the half-light can shield your actions from the prying eyes of any onlookers. If you are in the countryside, then either the grounds of an estate or a private wooded area will suffice. If you are in London, where most recorded British duels took place, then one of the city's parks will be a fine setting. Putney Heath or Hyde Park remain the most celebrated choices among the capital's verdant greens. Partly because they were vast enough to ensure privacy, but also due to their proximity to reputable establishments for refreshment. The two duels that legitimised the practice in the public imagination most were those involving Mr. John Wilkes and the two men he had slandered in print. Wilkes was a mouthy member of Parliament who had anonymously disparaged Lord Talbot within the pages of the North Briton. Upon discovering his maligner's identity, Lord Talbot...
It's just funny. There's so much of that when you go back. Was people like creating pamphlets or their own tiny small print run newspapers to slander someone else. But it's funny when you think about it because like the readership was like insanely low, all things considered. And so everyone got worked up about basically like, it's like posting a YouTube video or a comment. It's like dueling over a comment or a tweet that got like no likes. It's like such a, I guess that people do get pissed about that. Aiden would kill someone over that.
immediately dispatched his challenge, including the time, date, and dining options for their deadly encounter. The pair broke their fast at the Red Lion Inn before exchanging fire in Bagshot, Surrey. Both men walked away unscathed and satisfied. Somewhat reconciled, they retired to another nearby inn where they shared a bottle of claret. While a duel cannot occur in the moments immediately following the inciting incident, there is technically no time limit on how long a grievance might be held. Some even saw the holding of a long-term grudge over a petty incident to be a sign of high honour. That mouthy Member of Parliament, Mr. John Wilkes, would find himself in yet another duel just a matter of months after the first. Another MP also took offence to the way Wilkes had characterised him in print. Mr. Samuel Martin stewed on the insult for 8 months and then challenged Wilkes to meet him for a duel in Hyde Park. This time, Wilkes was shot as the bullet ricocheted off his waistcoat buttons.
Dude, it'd be kind of fire to be so good at dueling that you can just walk around and call everyone fucking whatever name you want. Be like, what are you gonna do about it? Just be a huge British asshole in Parliament, just talking mad shit. Your wife's a dog, bro. And then finger gun. Win 3 duels in a row and no one bothers to challenge you.
And drove down into his groin. In true gentlemanly fashion, Wilkes took his wounding in good spirit and told Martin to run, and that if he did survive, he wouldn't seek further justice. But Wilkes did survive when the bullet was extracted, and the whole affair only improved his standing in society. When he returned to Parliament, he had the reputation of a brave and honourable man. Upon acceptance of a challenge, both men must nominate a seconds, discreet and trusted associates who will act as overseers for the encounter. They also have the responsibility of procuring the irons, the pistols. And only the finest pieces from the best gun makers in the Empire shall suffice. Robert Wogden was the man who first established the dueling pistol as a distinct species of firearm. He pioneered the practice of producing matching pairs, identical in every particular, and wrought...
Dude, I bet that guy was starting so much shit to sell more pistols. That guy was in every high society bar. Being like, bro, you hear what Lord Covington said? Bro's been talking sweet. I'd buy one of these bad boys, just in case.
Only for the purpose of shooting each other simultaneously. These weapons were delivered in a fitted mahogany case where they were meant to lie dormant until the moment that they were needed. Wogden's weapons became so synonymous with dueling that a Wogden affair became another word for a duel. To Wogdenize someone meant to challenge them. Other gunsmiths like Joseph Manton and James Purdy competed for the title of London's premier craftsman, but none of them would ever eclipse Wogden in fame, because his irons were used in the most consequential duel in world history. Sitting Vice President of the United States, Aaron Burr, and founding father and Federalist Party grandee Alexander Hamilton settled their dispute with a pair of Wogdens in 1804. Hamilton received a ball in the abdomen and after great agony yielded his soul the following afternoon. The consequences of this duel were enormous. A founding father was slain and the Federalist Party that he represented fell alongside him. A continent's political destiny was forever altered, and 'twas a Wogden what done it.
Yep.
It's worth noting that dueling pistols bleed you dry long before you fire them. A proper pair costs close to 60 guineas, equivalent to the annual salary of a parish schoolmaster or master artisan. This serves as a barrier to entry, ensuring that proper dueling etiquette can only be achieved by men of means. If neither you nor your seconds owns
It's funny, you be a rich guy and you're an asshole to somebody and they challenge you to a duel and you go, I'm sorry, bro, but your pistol's too broke. You can't challenge me unless you got a fancy ass pistol. And I'm sorry, but it's the way it is.
set or know another gentleman who does, you are compelled to secure a pair by hire, placing a hefty deposit for their temporary use. For this, one may rightly conclude that many encounters of honour, perhaps indeed the greater part of them, were never conducted with pistols specifically intended for their purpose. Now, was all this strictly legal?
What's all this then?
Absolutely not. Dueling was never legal in Britain, or France, or anywhere else. If you killed someone in a duel, you were still likely to be arrested. But property-owning men in high society were sympathetic to those caught in the thrall of honour culture. And they also happened to be the only strata of society who could legally serve in a jury. To them, denying another man's request for a duel was an act of extreme cowardice. And they were often military men, accustomed to solving their problems with violence.
Right.
Running from a duel meant suffering such public shame that the risk of being dead was legitimately preferable in some regard. So when duellers were charged, they were rarely found guilty, and when they were, sentencing was lenient, provided, of course, that proper dueling etiquette was followed.
I mean, it would just kind of suck to be like, I don't know, my horse cut you off in traffic or something, and then you challenge me to a duel, and it's like, either I'm a pussy or I might die. Either I'm shamed from society forever, or I have to fucking shoot you. It's like, damn, bro, I'm sorry I pissed you off like that, but you're gonna ruin both our lives over this?
In 1803, Lieutenant Montgomery's dog got into a scrap with a dog belonging to Captain McNamara. When Montgomery threatened to knock McNamara's dog down, the offended owner declared that he would have to be knocked down first. They duelled that same evening at sunset on Primrose Hill. Montgomery was hit in the chest and died soon after. But this was McNamara's third or possibly fourth duel, but the first ending in the death of his fellow dueler.
Yeah, bro's been dueling.
He was taken to court and charged with manslaughter. The judge was against dueling and tried his hardest to push for a conviction, telling the jury that they weren't there to judge if the defendant was justified. They were only there to decide whether McNamara had indeed killed Montgomery, which he unequivocally admitted to doing during the course of the trial. But the jury defied the judge, returning a verdict of not guilty after just 20 minutes of deliberation. However, juries are only so lenient when they consider the duel to be honourably fought. In 1808, Major Alexander Campbell and Captain Alexander Boyd got into a heated argument over dinner. Major Campbell demanded satisfaction immediately. There was no formal cartel or seconds present when the two men adjourned to an adjoining room and shot each other across the furniture.
Oh, bloody hell.
Captain Boyd was fatally wounded in the exchange. As witnesses gathered from the dining room, Boyd used his last breath to chastise Campbell for hurrying the duel without friends present. The duel was conducted without equal weapons, indoors, and at a minuscule distance with no seconds present, and in the immediate aftermath of the inciting incident. A thorough failure in dueling.
That sounds like a murder.
As a result, Major Campbell was convicted of cold-blooded murder and subsequently hanged.
Bollocks.
So to avoid legal ramifications for your still completely illegal duel, you must trust your seconds to ensure etiquette is followed to the letter. The seconds must load the pistols in front of one another and in full view of the duellers, who must then take their arms and their ultimate positions. "10, 12, or even 15 paces between participants is customary. Any less, and you are not only in greater danger of being dead, but you're also more likely to be convicted for willful murder. More crucially is the question of how fire will be exchanged. Firing by turn was more common in the early days of pistol dueling. This was where participants would indeed take turns shooting each other. To decide who goes first...
Dude, firing by turn is crazy. You want to go first so bad. Turn-based combat, dude. I'm not going second. It would be such an aura. It would be such an aura farm, though, to be like, you go first. Go first, bitch, and then hold their hands out. I know you're gonna miss. That'd be such an aura farm. But then they just shoot you when you die. Dude, turn-based dueling sounds like a rule made up. That's like a rule I would make up with my younger brother, like as a kid, to beat him, like to beat him up. It's like it's an older brother type rule. Turn-based dueling, I go first.
First, a coin toss is preferred, although some dueling guides suggest that whoever instigated the duel should have the privilege. But a rather sticky disadvantage...
That's so stupid! Whoever instigated the duel gets the privilege of going first? So you have to stand there and let them shoot you? That's so funny. I'm pissed at you. So etiquette declares that you must stand in front of me in an open field so I can legally shoot you.
The of firing by turn is that it can result in one participant having to take their shot while already injured. In 1779, the MP for Plympton and the Earl of Shelburne exchanged fire. They fired by turn.
Dude, I don't care if you hit me on the first shot. Even if I'm bleeding out, I'm like, you better stand there and give me my second shot. I'm taking you down with me, bro. I'm fucking hunched over bleeding, and I'm gonna and I'm probably staggering a few steps forward at that point. I'm getting my fucking get back.
With the Right Honourable Gentleman from Plympton having shot first, which resulted in his lordship taking a wound to the groin. He was thus forced to take his own shot with some extra shrapnel lodged in his coin purse. So the Earl elegantly deloped his pistol, indicating that he had acquired satisfaction. Due to the inherent flaw in fairness in firing by turn...
Oh, I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. The Earl of Shelburne reassured those present that his groin injury wasn't serious with this example of dry British writ. I don't think Lady Shelburne will be any of the worse for it. I still fuck crazy. Don't worry, anybody. I got shot in the dick, but I'm still about to fuck crazy.
Due to the inherent flaw in fairness in firing by turn, your humble guide insists that simultaneous release is the preferred option. A man of quality should never discharge his load into the air willy-nilly without the aid of a humble handkerchief. Your second should lend his hands in achieving this mutual climax by dropping a handkerchief to signal for fire when the cloth hits the ground. Perfect. A count of 3 or simply shouting, "Fire!" will also suffice. Ensuring simultaneous release, though, is crucial, as spending one's load before the handkerchief is in its proper position can be a messy affair. Most juries will see a sufficiently premature eruption as murder. So if you cannot stay your hand and prevent the early ejaculation of your iron, perhaps you'd be more comfortable firing by turn. Penis. If you have followed this guide to the letter thus far, you are now ready to fire and be fired upon. And in this manner, you have 2 main options. If your aim is to kill or incapacitate your opponent, your best bet is to fire directly at them. Ideally, landing your lead somewhere in their face or chest.
Right.
But if you simply wish to end the duel amicably, with both of your bodies and reputations in the same condition as before your disagreement, you can always delope. Deloping is the practice of deliberately wasting one's shot by firing into the ground or air, demonstrating that you...
Bro, my ass is... Every time I miss, I'm saying I was doing that on purpose. I'm aiming right for the dome, and then when I miss, I go, bro, let's just put this behind us, all right? I'm deloping. It's called option select, bro.
You have received satisfaction and wish to duel no longer. In 1798, a sitting Prime Minister, William Pitt the Younger, found himself in a duel with an opposition MP named George Tierney. Pitt accused the man of obstructing the defence of the country, which he took as a direct assault on his patriotism. They duelled on a balmy Sunday afternoon, 2 days later at Putney Heath. They fired by turn, both missing their targets during the first exchange of fire. A second exchange was prepared, with Tierney failing to hit the Prime Minister once again. Pitt then gracefully used his...
Well, no wonder he failed to hit him. Look at bro's... Bro looks like Wimby. He's like a giant twig. He's so tall and lanky, you can't hit him, dude. He's a fucking... There's no way.
Failing to hit the Prime Minister once again.
He looks like Mr. Game
Pitt
Watch, yeah.
then gracefully used his second opportunity to fire by firing into the air, indicating that he had no further intention of taking his opponent's life. But deloping can backfire spectacularly, especially if one is dueling a Frenchman, who is more likely to take it as a mortifying insult. In Britain, deloping is a gentleman's way of showing he is above unnecessary violence, while still proving that he has sufficient courage to meet you in the field. In France, deloping deprives your opponent of satisfaction and implies that they aren't worthy of your lead. The French are a petty and pompous breed. Those frog-eating papists have been known to duel over seating arrangements at the opera, over the contested aesthetic value of a pug, and even over the proper placement of punctuation in an academic paper. Those wanton syphilitic ghouls would duel their own grandmothers if they were not sufficiently perfumed in Parisian bog water. Unlike in Britain, where dueling is reserved for only the highest matters of honour. For example, over the ownership of lottery numbers that one may or may not have dreamed.
I mean, that's good. That's understandable.
Now to the regrettable reality of how best to receive fire, as you must be prepared for the possibility of your imminent penetration by heated ball. Your best...
Do you lose aura if when they shoot, you're like trying to zigzag and dodge and psych them out? Don't choke! Don't choke! Don't choke! Don't choke! And I'm like hip hopping around and rolling. Because that's a better strategy.
Course is to stand thusly, with your body turned, giving your opponent a smaller target, and to better protect the integrity of your more vital organs. But if you wish to sacrifice a smidgen more of your gentlemanly dignity to better ensure your survival, then I suggest dueling in the nude.
What?
This was what the corpulent Humphrey Howarth did when he duelled the rakish Lord Barrymore in 1806. The two men had come to blows the previous evening after a night of gambling and heavy drinking gave rise to an accusation of cheating. A challenge was issued, and the two men met the following dawn on the green of Brighton Racecourse. After a career as a veteran military surgeon, Howarth was educated to the manner in which the bullet-ridden were usually killed. The initial wound rarely ended one's life. It was the sepsis and subsequent infection which forced one to shuffle off this mortal coil. When a low-velocity lead ball enters the body, it would drag pieces of your dirty garments in with it, then acting as a plug for spreading bacteria. Knowing this, Humphrey disrobed on the field and explained his reasoning to Lord Barrymore and to the growing and very amused crowd. Accounts of what happened next differ. Barrymore either left the field in shock or deloped his weapon, ending the event more honourably. Either way, the duel was concluded without the injury or death.
That's pretty hype. That's kind of aura farming. Disrobe, flash your dick, and the other guy gives up. You get mogged?
Of either man. So my advice for you would be to strip off in the middle of the field, and you'll probably scare your opponent away. That's what I'd do. Dueling, of course, could only be done by men of true quality. And what I really want to...
Can we just shoot each other now?
Yeah, sure.
What now?
See, this was actually quite a common occurrence. These weapons were incredibly unreliable. Wow. Well, if neither man is struck in the initial exchange of fire, it is the responsibility of the seconds to attempt a reconciliation, to convince both parties that satisfaction has been reached. But this doesn't always go to plan. If one or more of the combatants has not been satisfied and cannot be talked down, the seconds are obliged to prepare the pistols again for another round of fire.
Okay.
In theory, duelers can demand second, third, or fourth exchange of fire, as many as necessary, until someone is wounded or killed.
Ouchie.
At which point the surviving dueler and their seconds can either flee the scene, or indeed the country, or stay put and face the judgment of the courts, the latter being the more honourable option. In 1761, Major Egerton was returning from the theatre with a lady when Colonel Grey accidentally stumbled into him. Egerton called Grey a stupid booby, and naturally Colonel Grey attempted to address this insult by stabbing Egerton with his sword. Egerton knocked him down, and Grey challenged him to a duel from the dirt. They met the following morning on Putney Heath, and after a first exchange where neither man was hit, Colonel Grey demanded another. The stupid booby was subsequently killed during the second exchange that he himself had insisted on.
Joke.
Should your encounter produce a fatal termination, pray accept my gratulations. Satisfaction has been honourably rendered.
Wouldn't you feel bad sometimes?
If you are the unfortunate corpse, then console yourself with the words of William Thackeray. To love and win is the best thing, to love and lose, the next best.
Like you're pissed at somebody for one day and then you end up
If
killing
you,
them.
however, find yourself upright in the field of honor, see that your fallen adversary is given all due respect. He met his destiny as a gentleman. So any lingering animosity should be buried alongside his mortal remains. If you do this, and have observed every other point of etiquette herein, a jury of your peers shall surely find you to be a man of exquisite character, and you will walk free with a clear conscience. At least, that's how it would have worked during the brief window where pistol dueling was a thing.
The dusk of the duel.
Pretty much all recorded British pistol duels occurred between 1711 and 1845.
That's a long
The golden
window.
age of dueling could then be condensed further, about 1785 to 1809. A nearly 25-year duelathon that cooled once the British Army started getting into sustained ground combat during the Napoleonic Wars. Basically, the kind of men who were likely to get into a duel were instead shooting chunks out of each other on the Iberian Peninsula.
Right.
When these men arrived back on British soil, there was something of a silver age for pistol dueling, which lasted from about 1820 to 1840. And then after that, the practice quickly died off.
That's a long time of
This
dueling.
happened for a couple of intersecting and interesting reasons, the first of which is that someone invented the police. Most duels happened in London, so when the Metropolitan Police was established in 1829, shooting each other in the capital became a lot harder and riskier. The Met would actively patrol London parks and sought to interrupt duellers before they started their little bullet ballet. This made duellers look less like noble warriors and more like naughty little schoolboys.
Right.
Guns also got a lot gooder in the 1820s. In the golden age of dueling, pistols used flintlocks to ignite the gunpowder. While those looked cool, they had about 25% chance of failure, which jumped to 50% when they were used in bad weather. But then came the percussion cap, a sort of weatherproof ignition system that also increased muzzle velocity and almost never failed. By the 1830s, your gun was going off. Now, common dueling etiquette, even from that time, did demand the use of smooth-bore barrel pistols, explicitly because they were inaccurate. You could stand at 12 paces from each other and reasonably expect both shots to miss. Dueling wasn't meant to be a direct opportunity to kill your opponent. It was supposed to be a risky act that left the judgment up to God or chance.
Right.
But by the 1830s, some unscrupulous gun makers began adding scratch rifling. Invisible to casual inspection, but highly effective in stabilizing the bullet. Now, what this meant was that you could...
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Showing up the door with a scratch rifled fucking pistol? Guaranteed kill? There's no honor in that, bro.
buy a set of dueling pistols and maybe you only got the scratch rifling on your pistol. The same thing could be said for hair trigger pistols. You could get two pairs that had a hair trigger, which meant they went off very easily, even when, say, you were just sort of pointing it at some guy and you were shaking because you were scared. You give that pistol to someone you were about to shoot, their gun goes off, and you get a free stabilized shot at them as a result. That was the idea anyway. This didn't happen very often, was recorded very infrequently, but those pistols existed and people bought them. So with these innovations, shooting each other from a middling distance stopped being a romantic gamble and edged closer to surefire suicide.
Yeah, guaranteed kill.
Another common reason given for dueling's decline was the rise of the middle class. In the first half of the 1800s, there were records of lawyers, doctors, and even the lower ranks of the military shooting each other in duels too.
So once we get rid of the middle class, we can bring dueling back. That sounds pretty good. Wait a minute, there's an upside to this thing? The middle class ruins everything, bro.
But not in great number. Some historians have argued that this spoiled the sport for the aristocracy. The idea being that sometime around 1820, posh people were watching drunken, toothless cockneys shooting each other outside the pub over similarly petty squabbles, and it kind of, it ruined it for them. And look, this makes intuitive sense that the land-owning jury members who once acquitted shooters of their own class weren't looking so fondly upon the pea-shooting plebs. But actually, evidence seems to suggest it was the middle classes who were really responsible for dueling's decline. The factory owners and merchants of the Victorian era had a different vision of manliness compared to the entitled aristocracy of yesteryear. Respectability to them wasn't inherited, it was earned through hard work, hard cash, and good Protestant ethics. To them, dueling got in the way of business, and also life was a gift from the Almighty. To throw it away over some petty squabble was just unchristian. The middle classes also controlled much of the satirical press, with magazines like Punch portraying duelers as pathetic preening peacocks. So it wasn't that the upper classes abandoned dueling because it became common, it was that commoners empowered themselves with money and the press, and eventually shamed aristocrats into behaving themselves.
All right, let's do that again.
By 1840, the British pistol duel had almost dwindled into irrelevance. A series of high-profile duels between high-ranking politicians and aristocratic members of the military had scandalized the country, making the practice look shameful and stupid. Then, in 1845, the last lethal duel between Englishmen took place here, on the shores of Stokes Bay on the south coast. On the 20th of May, Henry Hawkey and James Alexander Seton settled their differences on the shingle. The previous evening, Seton had danced with Hawkey's wife at a naval ball and allegedly made some inappropriate advances.
That's duel-worthy.
Hawkey called Seton a scoundrel and ordered him to leave the ball. Seton demanded an apology, but Hawkey refused. The following morning, Seton had a formal cartel delivered to his opponent's quarters. Hawkey spent the rest of the day in preparation. He acquired a pair of hair-trigger pistols himself and practiced at a nearby shooting gallery.
Practiced.
With seconds present, the men exchanged fire in a bloodless first round. Seton missed his target, while Hawkey's pistol had failed to fire. By this time, Hawkey was furious. He had suffered a public indignity and had seemingly wasted his money on a malfunctioning pistol. But the pistols were prepared for a second round. This time, Seton fired and missed again, while Hawkey paused, took deliberate...
I mean, that at that point, right, this is 1845. This is the end of the age of dueling. It's the last one. At this point, everyone's pistol's good enough. You're the last guy with a malfunctioning shit pistol. You got totally scammed at the store. That was
aim and struck Seton in the hip. He collapsed in the shingle, crying out in agony as the bullet had shattered his pelvic bone.
Wait,
Hawkey showed little remorse and later fled to France. Seton was taken to Quebec House in Portsmouth, where he remained...
Wait, is Seton the one with the misfiring pistol? Did he just did he challenge a guy who danced with his wife? His pistol misfires, then he gets shot in the dick?
Again, while Hawkey paused, took deliberate aim and struck Seton firing pistol. But by this time, Hawkey was furious. He had suffered a public indignity and had seemingly wasted his money on a malfunctioning pistol.
So Hawkey had the bad pistol.
But the pistols were prepared for a second round. This time, Seton fired and missed again, while Hawkey paused, took deliberate aim and struck Seton in the
he got
hip.
what he wanted.
He collapsed in the shingle, crying out in agony as the bullet had shattered his pelvic bone. Hawkey showed little remorse and later fled to France. Seton was taken to Quebec House in Portsmouth, where he remained for 2 weeks as the bullet had also grazed a major artery. This trauma had caused a pseudoaneurysm, a pulsating sac of blood that eventually grew to the size of an apple. Surgeons attempted to save the man's life by cutting it from his body, but this only introduced bacteria into the cavity.
Oh god, dude.
Seton died from the infection. But ironically, this botched surgical intervention ended up saving Henry Hawkey's life instead. He was tried for murder on his return to England, but the surgery provided a convenient legal excuse for the jury to acquit him, as they saw him as a dishonoured husband. So even in its final fatal instance, a jury was sympathetic to the last lethal dueler, who was applauded on leaving the courtroom.
The infamy of the duel followed him for the rest of his short life. His wife left him, the military docked his pay, and he died penniless before reaching 40. God damn. God damn. That didn't work out so well.
Meanwhile, James Alexander Seton
Dude, happiest British life, I'll be honest with you.
was similarly celebrated, due to his family status in the local community and the high-profile nature of the duel. Shops were closed and people paid their respect as his body was transported to his hometown of Fordingbridge. Today, he lies here, in a lonely, untended chest tomb, which is where his story, and the history of the British duel itself, comes to an ignoble end.
Good video. Good video. I like the production value of it. Very British. Two fastest improving Warcraft 3 streamers meet on ladder, Hera versus Atrioc.
Ladies and gentlemen, it actually happened. Hera and Atrioc, they met on ladder. This is not grabby tournament because Atrioc is not a part of it. This is not a custom game to check who is smarter, who is improving faster. This is a ladder game between two fastest, like, climbing players on ladder. So, on the bottom left, on Autumn Leaves, we have Hera. You know, he is an Age of Empire 2 champion, beloved character, very, very big streamer on Twitch, and he is playing a lot of games recently because he wants to do very well in grabby tournament Altar of Champions. On the top right, we have mighty Atrioc.
Mighty.
He wanted to participate in grabby tournament, then he was afraid that he won't have enough time to prepare well, and he got a Warcraft 3 bug, or whatever you call it. He basically likes Warcraft, and yesterday I uploaded my cast of his game versus a guy that had 13,000 games on Warcraft 3 Champions, and let me tell you one thing.
I beat him, by the way. The guy that had 13,000 games in my fucking second week of playing, I beat him. Just want you to know that.
From the replay I have seen, I know that Atrioc is like studying Warcraft. Do you know that you don't need to just spam games? You can actually like learn from the games, from the replays, and this guy is watching professional like replays and he's learning from them. Of course, not everything he's trying to recreate works yet. For example, now his Moonwell is late. Is he playing Hans? Is it Hans? Where is your Moonwell, Mr. Atrioc? Okay, this Moonwell is a little bit late, but that's fine. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, so both are super smart, both are very motivated. You know, they're both huge streamers, so you know that there is pressure on the line. And I think this game is very even.
It's like 2 seconds late, bro. It was like 2 seconds, barely late.
MMR difference is less than 25, so they're very close in MMR. And let me tell you, my name is Suleiman, I'm an ape, and let's enjoy this beautiful game. Hera scouts. Hera knows that Atrioc is creeping in a standard position. That's okay, no denies, perfect. Okay, Hera is on this map going for the creep road that, you know, Happy would not go for. Because he's going for Gnoll Warden. Usually you go for the Forest Troll Berserker because there is an item there. Here there is just a tome of HP. You know, Death Knight will take some damage, but it's not that great. And ladies and gentlemen,
I gotta watch the whole thing. Let's skip to the end.
Ability needs experience. Leech needs level 5. Double level up for Hera, ladies and gentlemen. Level 5 Death Knight, level 5 Leech, level 3 Leech. But okay, the fight. Hera needs to do well here. Abomination to the front. Naga to the back. We need to keep those heroes alive.
Demon Hunter.
Going to happen. This is a big fight coming. The Lich. No, no, no. Fork Lightning combination. Again, good play by Atrioc.
Got his ass.
Mr. Hera is low. The Naga is dead, ladies and gentlemen. So many hero kills. Death Knight has no TP, and those fiends are dying to burst. There are 2 abominations. That's good. There are 3 destroyers. Hera army was big. The position, we can't lose the Lich immediately. The lack of inful potion, the item management a little bit. We should sell Pendant of Energy, you know, stuff like that. The bears, they have so much mana. Ladies and gentlemen, this trade is not good for the undead, and you oh, the surround maybe almost. The Death Knight is going to die, ladies and gentlemen, and with Death Knight dying, GG will be called.
I like that guy. My name is Saul. He's funny. Guys, Knopf, yo, Atrioc, how's it going? Oh, bro. Just watching a little Warcraft. You know how it is. Clint Stevens left. I'm gonna raid Clint, bro. I'm out today. I'm a little off lately. I'll be honest with you. My sleep's kind of bad. I'm trying to get back into it. Appreciate you watching. It was fun hanging out. I'm gonna raid Clint Stevens. I think I'm about to ending with this Warcraft 3 arc. I've been really enjoying it, but it is fucking with my life. So ready to get back to the grind. Appreciate you watching. Goodbye. Thanks for watching the Lakers game with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.